Hi, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball. The Lady Lions and Lions of Trinity Christian Academy have made the trip here to Fayette County, Somerville, Tennessee, to be exact, against the Fayette Academy Vikings and Lady Vikings. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Good to be with you on this Tuesday. Hope you had a good day off yesterday, Martin Luther King Day, and the legacy and the vision and the dreams of Dr. King celebrated all over the country and around the world just yesterday. Great to have you aboard this afternoon. Michael Mancini is our producer and director on site, and Daniel Cashin is our cameraman as we work your way from Fayette Academy here in Somerville, just to, well, a little bit west of downtown Somerville. And good to be back here to see the Lady Lions and Lions. And on cue, the Lady Lions, Stan Gerard, come right out into the arena. And another big night of district basketball. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, and welcome to the incredible shrinking broadcast booth.
Well,
ooh, it's a little tight.
It's not the booth that needs to shrink.
Shut up.
Well, we get ready for this one, and we'll get serious here.
We're starting early.
Yeah, we'll get serious here. Should be two good ball games here tonight. I know the Fayette Academy guys don't have as many wins as they'd like to have, but the Lions coming off a nice win. Meanwhile, the Lady Lions on a roll right now at their record now at 15-4. And Stan, it's a big game because it's the next game, but it's big because it's another district affair.
Well, and this week will tell you a lot as far as how district play is going to go. TCA, USJ, and Fayette County are the three big dogs in the district. We're playing Fayette Academy tonight. USJ played Fayette Academy last week and beat them by 11, and then we will be at USJ on Friday. So this is a week where a lot will be decided, and the pecking order will be firmly put into place by the end of this week.
Yeah, when you go head-to-head, it takes a lot of things out of the equation. You don't have to depend on someone else to do your work for you. Let's do this. Michael Mancini, let's take a break, and we'll step out here for the countdown to tip-off. We're a little under 13 minutes before we'll have the starting lineups. So we'll come back. Stan will tell you about both teams. We'll tell you about the personnel, and there could be a bit of history tonight for Fayette Academy on the gal side. We'll tell you about that a little later, too. Hot Rod Parker walking into the arena. He's down there with Frank Clampett, Ansley Ross, and Matt Coble, who did congratulate me on the Cats beating Tennessee. We'll come back right after this. This is the countdown to tip-off on Worthy Road Studios production of the TCA Facebook page of Trinity Christian Academy Basketball.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood, fungus, and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Michael Mancini tells us we are back. Welcome aboard again, everybody. Diamond Dave along with Stan the Man. High school basketball on this Tuesday. We already have people check in with us. And Stan, what do you always say? It is a participation with our audience. How you always say that?
This is an participation type broadcast, please
Yes.
feel free to say hello in the comment section. Could be a comic section. Tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. Doesn't matter whether it's TCA. Doesn't matter.
That's exactly right.
We know we're going to have some Fayette Academy folks tonight.
Yeah, well, for
and we'd
example,
like to welcome you to the free broadcast tonight.
I might add our lovely buddy Jackie Lucas and Rodney over there. They're the grandparents of one of the great players in the district, Emmy Moore, the senior here for Fayette Academy. She's warming up down to our right. I'll tell you a little bit more about her in just a minute, but we're going to save that right before tip-off. But Nancy Rogers says, let's go get them, lady gals. Carrie Gehring is tuned in, and she says that she and, let me make sure I can read this, Stan.
Grandpa Ray.
Grandpa, she says Racy. Grandpa Ray and Carrie both appreciate the broadcast. Stan Gerard somehow is tuned in tonight. And so a lot of folks already tuned in with us tonight. Well, Stan?
I see Diamond Dave watching, too.
Diamond Dave is on there as well. But, Stan, tell me a little bit about Fayette Academy. Let's start with the gals. We'll do the guys later between the games. But what do we know about this Fayette Academy team, our opponent tonight?
12-4 on the season, 1-1 in district play. They have a win over Carroll Academy, and they lost to USJ by about 11, I believe, last week. They are led in scoring by Emmy Moore, averaging 16.8 points a ball game. They also have Camille Burnett, a senior, averaging 10.7. Other players of note, Hannah Logan, number 15, averaging 7.1. And Annie Thornton, another senior, averaging 7.4. So this is a team that derives a lot of their points out of their senior players. If it seems like we've seen a lot of these players before, it's because we have. It's a senior-laden ball club, just like TCA is. So this is going to be the year for the big run for the Lady Vikings, as it is going to be the same for TCA. And we know what happened last week, so a lot to be decided. Fayette Academy wants to come into this ball and say, hey, we're better than we were on Friday night, and we're going to prove it against one of the very best teams in the state tonight, and that being TCA, and they're going to defend their home court very well tonight. It's always an interesting broadcast or an interesting battle when we come here. You never know what's going to happen, and it usually gets a little wild and woolly.
Yeah, we beat Tipton Rosemark pretty soundly the other night. They beat Tipton Rosemark a couple of games ago, 68-14. That game with USJ was actually a 13-point game, 56-43. Let's remind you that any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this game tonight without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultz and the gang, is strictly prohibited. We have a lot of great sponsors we'll be telling you about throughout the night as well. But it's always good to be back with you. The Lady Lions coming in, Stan, 15 wins already, and led by Miss Basketball, 23.9 points a game, Olivia Lee. Then you look down and you have Amelia Gehring with a nice year, averaging almost 10 points a game. And then Cardenville's averaging 11.2. So there's some firepower in the house of the Lady Lions as well.
Certainly is. And coming off the bench for TCA, Tori Robinson averaging 5.3 points per ball game. So that is good firepower off the bench for the TCA Lady Lions. That's things that we did not have in years past, was a little bit of scoring from the bench play. We've got some of that this year. And if you followed it all year long, you look at Olivia Lee's scoring average, it's been inching upwards game by game by game by game. And it's now over 23, almost 24 points a ball game.
No doubt about it. And a big hello tonight to Stephanie Lovelace. She's the mother of BK Lovelace, who scored her first bucket the other night. And Stan, she brought you and I both a loaf of bread, homemade bread, and I know you can't wait to get back to Jackson to eat that.
Well, I just got to get in the toaster oven and a little garlic butter on it, and we'll be set.
No doubt about it. Let's take another break. This is the countdown to tip-off. It's TCA on the road tonight at Fayette Academy. Stay with us, everybody.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We mentioned Michael Mancini, the producer and director tonight. The executive producer director is one Paul Schulte of Worthy Road Studios. You're watching and listening tonight on the TCA Facebook page. A lot of folks already tuned in. Gail Presley's tuned in. Charles Murphy says Carrie, Sis, Judy, and Charlie are watching in North Carolina. Our lovely buddy Alice Yarborough tuned in. Lois Ann Franklin and Ralphie is right there, right at her feet, listening and watching as well. Hello,
Mickey,
Ralphie.
Tennessee is tuned in.
That's right. Melinda Chapman from over near Brownsville. That's the exit we got off. Our lovely buddy Lee Williams Miller, Randy Coble, Melissa George Carson. I covered Melissa's high school career at Gibson County. Wayne and Peggy Parker and Mickey. And also tonight, Carissa Lucas Nolting, who is the lovely mother of Emmy Moore. And again, we have something we're going to share, but we're not going to do it right until the game starts because she doesn't know what I'm going to say, but we'll talk about that. Justin Miller. Justin, where are you when we need you with those dollar hot dogs?
Yeah,
bud?
I was just going to say our hot dog man is not in the building tonight.
Well, you were already talking about the fries they have in the deep fryer here.
And I should, speaking of Justin Miller, the world headquarters of Waterwell Solutions, located right here in Somerville, Tennessee, with branch offices in Brownsville.
How about that? Well, Stan, we've talked about both teams. What are the keys for a Lady Lion win here tonight to keep this district record 4-1 right now? And what's the status you think how to win this one tonight?
Well, I think when you compare both teams honestly, and you look at the strength of schedule, TCA is going to be the favorite going into this ball game. No question in my mind. But with that being said, we're playing at Fayette Academy. They always play extra hard in this facility. It's an intimate facility. It's really a nice facility.
It really is.
It's not the biggest facility in the world, but it's nice. There's huge areas on the court. We don't have to worry about the folks from other schools, student bodies stepping onto the court, and plenty of room. And it's a nice place to broadcast from. They do a nice job administering it, but they're going to defend their home court hard, and it's going to make things interesting. They're going to want to keep this game a low-scoring affair and keep it trying to speed this game up as far as keeping the clock moving, but keeping it at a low score. And that's their better chance of keeping it in striking distance.
Just like TCA, too, they do a great job with their game administration here, press row. We are about 10 rows behind. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, about 10 rows behind press row up here and have our own little cozy area here.
It's intimate.
Randy Queen is tuned in.
It's almost as tight as the old gym was. Well, Diamond, if you'll stand in front of me, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, the starting lineups, TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Father, we thank you.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's Warranty Forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy in Somerville, Tennessee. We're getting ready to meet these starting lineups for this ball game. For Fayette Academy, a senior number 4, Abby Ray. Also starting, a senior number 11, Georgia Weatherly. Another senior would be number 20, Camille Burnett. Also starting a senior number 24, Annie Thornton, and a senior number 35, Emmy Moore. So Diamond, senior, 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 senior. They're laying it all on the floor tonight for Fayette Academy for TCA. The senior number 4, Amelia Gehring. The senior number 5, Camden Maxfield. The senior number 11, Carden Vales. The lone junior starting tonight's ball game for either club, number 20, Anna Sanders. And finally, number 22, the defending Miss Basketball. She's averaging 24 points and 10 rebounds a ball game. Number 22, Olivia Lee. That is Gehring, Maxfield, Vales, Sanders, and Lee. And for Fayette Academy, it's Ray, Weatherly, Burnett, Thornton, and more. As we get set to jump into this broadcast, here's the voice of TCA basketball and the voice of sports, Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan the man. Moore and Lee jumping up, and the Lady Lions wearing the black as you watch the game tonight. No radio like I had over the weekend with Bethel, but the pitcher will do a lot of the talking. We'll try to let you just enjoy it. Maxfield wide open for the 3, though, to begin the game. It's there.
Camden Maxfield wide open, and the thing is, Camden's been having some trouble shooting the ball, but when she gets hot early, that usually bodes well for her hitting 3 or 4 of these big key shots.
It's a 1-2-1-1 full court press. Fayette Academy, no problems with it, though. They go now over here to Thornton. Thornton moves it up, no good. Rebound back up, it's there. And Thornton stayed with it and got it to go and cuts it to a 3-2 game.
Thornton, hard work on the boards, got the deuce.
Fayette Academy will not be intimidated by this TCA team. They're very familiar with each other, the seniors especially. Gehring drives in the paint, stops, pops, up, rims, no. Rebound control by Emmy Moore. Moore playing the game tonight. We didn't say anything about it in the pregame. She is 13 points shy of 1,000. They'll have the recognition of that at the next dead ball if she hits that, and then they'll recognize her after the game. Here's a shot put up, no good, and the rebound's controlled by Maxfield. Out to Gehring. Gehring in the front court. Gehring will drive in, cut off, out to Sanders. Anna's 3 on its way, got it, and the Lady Lions open up hot, Stan.
Anna Sanders wide open on that right wing, just drilled that 3.
Working with it against the full court pressure. Thornton in the backcourt. Unloads to her teammate Burnett. Burnett Good jump pass to Weatherly. Weatherly splits the defenders, moves in, gives it underneath to Moore. Moore puts it up with the left hand, missed it, and rebounds controlled by Carden Vales. Vales comes down with it. Grandma Jackie wanted that one to go in across the way, and now here's the bad pass by Vales. One of those nights, Stan, that I hope TCA wins, obviously, but I do hope that Emmy Moore, while we're here, gets 1,000 plus. I hope she has a big night tonight.
TCA coming out in the 1-2-2 zone press. They break it easily, it looks like. Yep, and they do.
She is my favorite non-TCA player. Working front court, Weatherly with it. Great people. Her mom watching tonight as well. She's out in California on a business trip. Couldn't be here. Here's the run out. Vales steals that basketball, drives in, puts it up and in. Good play there by Burnett, who let Vales go, or she would have fouled her. And just like that, it's an 8-2 run out, Lady Lions.
So they got that first basket to bring it to a 1-point game. TCA dominating. Since then, there's a travel, no call.
Thornton, I thought she may have walked. Here's Ray down low. And the pass, Moore goes across the paint that time. And now working in. Here's Thornton, puts it up, no block. Who blocked that, Stan? Could you tell?
Gehring, I believe, got a piece of that.
Here's Vales, front court, right wing. Vales exposed to that bucket, puts it up, it's blocked. But Vales gets it right back. It was a good, nice block by Weatherly or Moore, one of the other down there.
It was Weatherly.
Out to Gehring. Gehring will drive in the paint. 12-footer, no, shot at 13. Rebounds controlled by Burnett.
They're playing the edges of that box, but they left the majority of that paint wide open, Dave.
Yeah, the paint's been open. You know, Gehring's a great slasher to the bucket as well. She really can get in there. Here's Moore. She'll drive in. Emmy Moore will put it up. No. And you had to be something one way or the other, but no call. And here's on the run out Gehring. Gehring will drive the other way, cut off. And it's blocked. Moore blocked that one. Sanders comes up with it. Out to Maxfield. Maxfield has the trifecta thus far. Sanders has one. It's an 8-2 game, 4:46. Vales with it between the circles. Vales gets the pick from Lee. Now backs for the three. It's on its way. Back rim, no, too hard. And a rebound, Fayette Academy. Coming out there with it was Burnett. Stan. That's a good look. Just wouldn't go down.
Fayette Academy, one of the few teams that can outsize TCA at most every position.
No doubt. Left baseline. That's a nice pass, Burnett, but the shot is missed by Ray. Outlet pass, TCA. No one to beat. Lee will lay it up and lay it in. No, it comes out. Gets it right back. Puts it up again. No good. Sanders comes down with it. It's going to be a foul on. They get Burnett.
Yeah, Burnett's going to pick up, her first team service. I don't want to hiccup at this table, Nyman.
No, you don't need to do that. If there's a doctor in the house, we may need you later. 8-2, 4:18.
Just oxygen.
And with Michael right in front of us, he may need it as bad as you would need it or I. Here's Maxfield with it out between the circles. 2-3 zone by Fayette Academy. TCA wearing the black uniforms with the purple and white. Fayette Academy in the red and white. Very familiar colors here. Cross-court pass. Tori Robertson's in the game. Vales thought about the three. Drives left baseline. Nowhere to go. Out to Gehring. Gehring fakes the three. She'll drive in. Leaves it Vales right corner. Here's a shot there. That's a three.
Vales with 5 on 2 field goals. Great ball movement. TCA up by 9.
11-2. Front court, bad pass. Thrown away that time by Weatherly. 2 turnovers on Fayette Academy. On the run out, Robertson from Gehring. Up. Timeout. Coach Bradford seen enough. And it's a 13-2 run with 3:39 left in the first. We're back right after this short break on the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us, everybody.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy. 3:39 to go in the first. TCA up by 11. It's 13-2 in this contest. TCA hit the opening three. Fayette Academy responded with a layup for a deuce, and it's been all TCA ever since that point in time. And we're now over halfway through the first quarter of play.
We mentioned a moment ago Randy Queen, and he says he appreciates us being here tonight. Jeffrey Page Hayes, the other night at senior night as well, he said. Allison McCoy, and Carissa Lucas Nolte. That's Emmy Moore's mom out in California. Working with it now. Front court will be Burnett. Burnett walk, and let's see if we get a foul.
Oh, they're going to call foul TCA?
Yeah, I think they get Gehring, I think.
It is. That's the one good thing about broadcasting from this side. We could see the Officials hand signals.
Inbounds pass. They get it into Moore. She missed the 5-footer, and the rebound's controlled by
3-on-2 here.
Robertson. Front court, Gehring underneath. It's no good. Another layup missed by TCA, or the lead would be bigger. Now digging out that rebound was Weatherly.
That's 3 layups TCA has missed from point blank.
Netherly's in the game. Robertson's in the game. The bucket, Mike told me a moment ago, was by Maxfield, not, I think I said Tori Robertson.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the game yet. She's in there now. TCA playing the stout defense. Fayette Academy has not gone to their bench yet. Now backing out of there with it. Here's Burnett driving in. Nothing there. They go in the corner to Ray. They go underneath. Here's a shot up, and that's a layup missed that time by Fayette Academy. Thornton had it right on the rim, but it wouldn't go down.
Good ball movement, but just couldn't get it to fall.
13-2, and now he's going to be a reach-in foul. Probably not a bad foul, really, by Weatherly, as Gehring was driving right around her. So right now it's Gehring, Lee, Netherly, Robertson, and Vales. And now Riley Hydrago is going to come in the game. She's had a sensational freshman year. Coming out will be Gehring for the rest.
That foul on Weatherly, her first, team's second. TCA with 1.
Kevin Hansen, I bet, tuned in tonight. He didn't make the trip. And now here's Lee out to Vales. Vales drives in and threw it away. She lost her footing stand and stumbled. And in that time that she threw the ball, trying to get to Netherly. By the way, Melanie Wilburn, our good buddies listening. Connie and Jimmy Arnold, my steeplechase neighbors, tuned in. Big hello to them.
Another full court press by TCA. They had a lot of trouble the last time trying to get the ball up the court.
We're going to have a record number of people watching tonight, Stan, the way it's going.
We're getting close.
Weatherly, they try to go underneath. Nice play by Moore. Put that errant pass out of midair. A shot left baseline, no good by Burnett. And Moore, great rebound, gets it and puts it up. And another layup missed by the teams. And that one was missed by Abby Ray.
Fayette Academy's just done that all night long. Nice defensive hustle.
Now bad pass. That was a nice play. It really was by Burnett, who stole that basketball. 13-2. Fayette Academy needing a bucket. TCA's done a great job thus far defensively. And here's the drive, and it's blocked by Lee, but they get a foul on Lee. Look clean up top. Must have got her with the body into the line. Will be Annie Thornton.
And so that's going to send Thornton to the line. She is a 50% free throw shooter.
The line missed that one. And we've got the stats on both teams. TCA shot their free throws well all year. Moore leads them in scoring, almost 17 and 7 boards a game. And then they've got some other people right there on their heels. And this one is there. So Stan, her stats proved true, didn't they? 50%.
Certainly do.
Sarah K. Hoskinson is listening. Always have trouble with Sarah K's name.
Hoskinson.
We met Stephanie Lovelace tonight. That's BK's mom. It's a 13-3 game. And the ball knocked out of bounds. They tried to get a Lee over there. Nice defense by Andy Thornton.
Higher up with that pass, Dave.
Yep.
Higher up with that pass.
Lee bounces into Vales. As you watch the game tonight on the TCA Facebook page and courtesy of Worthy Road Studios. Lee's averaging almost 24 points a game, has not scored here yet. She holds it out front. She'll drive in, leaves it out to Vales. Open shooter, air ball. And Moore with a rebound. We mentioned a moment ago, Amy averages about 7 boards per game. Backcourt, here's Weatherly.
Close to that already.
Yeah, Weatherly. Out to the cutting Thornton. Thornton nowhere to go.
Olivia stopped that pretty quickly.
They bring Moore out to the high post. Netherly guarding her tightly there. Go in the corner. Moore wants the basketball. They can't get it to her. They work left wing to Thornton. Thornton will drive in. Thornton this time does not miss the layup. It is there.
A little bit of the Olay defense. Thornton with all 5 of Fayette Academy's points.
That's a good drive. Yep. 13-5 your score. Here is Robertson, cross court. Netherly, open 3. Netherly, yes, they say a long 2.
Long 2 by Netherly. Good job in ball movement. You notice how when TCA drives, Fayette Academy really packed it into the paint.
Debbie Henderson watching over in Crockett Mills, over in Crockett County. 15-5 your score. Netherly, if she starts shooting that ball out there, we said that about Maxfield tonight. Boy, it makes TCA even a more dangerous team.
It does.
Moore with it, backs it out there, almost double dribble. Moves it out here to Thornton. Thornton will drive in. Thornton. They go out here for the 3. There's a shot. It's there. Trifecta by Camille Burnett. And that ends your first quarter, and it ends on a nice note for Fayette Academy. But TCA leads the game 15-8. We're back after this message for the second quarter on the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy. TCA leads 15-8 as we start up the second quarter.
And the leading scorers of the game. Thornton has 5 for Fayette Academy. Maxfield has 5 for TCA.
I will say the music's picked up from what it started earlier in the night.
Oh, I love the music all night. Here's Moore in the paint. Moore puts it up, front rim, no. Battles for it, gets her own rebound. Nice hustle. They move it out here now to her teammate. And almost a turnover. Vales knocks that ball away now, a jump ball, alternating possession. It goes to TCA. In the ballgame is Hannah Logan. She lost the dribble a little bit there, and it cost Fayette Academy. Coach Bradford up directing traffic. 3 turnovers on the Vikings. 15-8, 7:38. Well, we have Judy Vaughn, our lovely buddy, watching tonight. Patrick Jacobs is listening and watching in Woodbury, Tennessee. Dana Cooper. Patrick said he really enjoyed the senior night the other night, Stan. That's a couple people that said that. That was a nice night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a 3-on-2 fast break.
Lost it.
And made the errant pass.
But Maxfield inbound it, gets it into Vales in the backcourt. Carden Vales leads the team in scoring, in steals. She's a pickpocket. We don't believe in shenanigans, but if you ever go to Vegas, take her with you. Working with it now will be a 15-8 game. Vales down low. Inside to Gehring. Gehring scooped to the hoop, up, missed it. Rebound. That wasn't a layup, but it was pretty tight. Now Gehring knocks that ball away. Nethery comes up with it. Vales has it left baseline. And it's a 15-8 game. We played 1 minute of the second stanza. Lee about to come back in the game. Sanders is in there. Now Gehring, nice crossover dribble, moves in, lays it up and in. Gehring having a nice night.
Gehring, that's her first bucket.
Yep, she's had a really nice night defensively, and that time gets her first bucket. You're right. Here is Logan in the front court. Logan waits for her teammate to come across the timeline. They give it down the left wing to Thornton. Thornton, and now what do we have? A foul on TCA. Who got her? Is that Gehring?
They're going to put that on Gehring. I'll be honest with you. You could have gone either way because the lady from Fayette Academy pushing out with that hand. I'm sorry. That's an offensive foul in my book.
17-8. I thought maybe he'd seen an illegal screen there that time at the top of the key, but he didn't. I guess he didn't see it. Maybe it wasn't. Down low, they go to Moore. Bad pass. Amy will come in the corner and get it over here. Our brother Luke's at the Naval Academy. She told me before the game that's where she's headed now.
Wow.
17-8. That's pretty stout. You got to be pretty smart to get in the Naval Academy, Stan.
Yeah, that you do.
You and I combined could combine stuff to get in there. Working with it. Here's a shot. No good by Weatherly. And little sis Audrey somewhere in their house tonight. Here's Sanders. Left baseline drive. Scoop to the hoop. You don't see her drive on that often. Missed it. Gets it back. Throws it at the feet of Tori Robertson. Loose, still loose, still loose. Somehow TCA comes out of there with it. And Lee's got an open three. No. And the ball tipped around, controlled by Sanders. Boy, Anna's playing well. The Netherly, yes.
Great pass on the interior. Get the ball in Netherly, and we got a whistle.
19-8. That's where Coach Bradford would say, hey, guys, we got to get the 50-50 ball, and TCA beating them to it right now.
Timeout on the floor, 19-8. TCA leads, 5:53 to go. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Peggy Curry watching tonight's ball game back in Jackson.
Hello, Peggy.
19-8, TCA leading with 5:53 to go. Fayette Academy, Diamond, if you're keeping track of these things, already down 2 timeouts.
Yep. 19 that's a good timeout, though, by Coach Bradford. I think well, here's a steal. Netherly steals it. Netherly lays it up, missed it. And ball goes out of bounds. Great effort by Kate. But the ball belongs to TCA.
Both teams combined, how many layups have we seen missed already?
Almost as many as Tennessee missed against my Cats the other night. Here's Sanders with it. Sanders over to Robertson, not rubbing it in, guys. Here's Maxfield's 3. Nope. Rebound Netherly, back up, blocked. Amy Moore comes out of there with it. Moore on the run out the other way. Moore will drive in. Moore coast to coast, puts it up there, and she's fouled.
Bales is going to pick up the foul. TCA her first. Moore with her first bucket of the night.
Remember Stanley came down here several years ago, and she was just a I think maybe, well, she may have been a freshman. And she didn't start, but she played a lot. And remember, you and I talked about how good we thought she was going to be. And little did I know, I knew her mother and called some of her high school games.
Checked that foul was on Maxfield, not Vales.
Okay, Moore completes a three-point play the conventional way. So Maxfield got the foul. That's her first then.
Yeah,
okay.
Vales just came back into the ball game.
Well, working with it now will be Maxfield right below us here. We work behind the scorer's table, top row up here in the rafters. Not really, about 10 rows up. Sanders blocked. Great block that time by Burnett. Both teams have had some blocks here already, haven't they, Stan?
Well, like we said earlier, this is a good sign as Fayette Academy Ball Club. They've got that good long reach.
Yep. 2-3 zone, almost a steal that time. And now getting there a little late was Burnett. She picks up a foul. That's going to be Camille's second foul of the game.
Between Burnett and Moore, there's a lot of length on that floor. And then you throw in Megan Grantham, another senior who's coming off the bench. It's a lot of length there.
Thornton comes back in. In the game, too, is Grantham's in the game. Megan Grantham. She wears number 13. Here's Vales in the corner to Sanders. Sanders drives left baseline. That great defense. They cut her off. Now Lee with it. Olivia has not scored tonight. Robertson, right wing. And Moore comes down with the rebound. That tells you how good this TCA team is. They lead 19-11, and she hasn't scored yet. Well, an 8-point game. Out front is Weatherly.
That would make some coaches a little nervous.
Yep. They go inside this time. Ball knocked away. Still loose. Hot potato coming up with it. Now we got a foul. They're going to get a foul on Lee. No, a jump ball. I thought he was going to call a foul. He's looking down at Lee. 4:36. I was waiting for the media timeout under 6. 4:36, 19-11.
You think they give us some respect and call those every once in a while?
Yeah, exactly right. Have to have those in college.
I mean, we are live.
Yep, here's a shot up. No good by Ray, and the rebound's controlled by TCA. One and done. I like their guard, Weatherly. She's a good-looking little player. Here's Lee with it. Lee, great player. Stops, pops, nope. And the rebound's controlled by Ray. One and done this time for the Lady Lions. Morris at the high post. They swing Thornton down to the low blocks. Moore moves in, puts it up. No foul. She'll shoot two. Well, Moore came in the game, 13 away from 1,000. I was talking to her mom last night. She called me, Stan, and she said, I know it's not 2,000 like Olivia Lee, but I told her, I said, hey, look, 1,000 points is a lot of points. Moore up, in and out. So she's still sitting on 3 right now. We'll keep you abreast of that. Carissa Long is watching tonight. Gloria and Dean, Long, Marshall. Betty Lucky's tuned in. Hello, Betty. This shot is up and no good. And unusual, Moore missed them both, and the ball out of bounds. And TCA may have got a break there.
I think we did get a break.
Yep. 4:11 left in the first half. Across the timeline, Cardinvilles. Our granddaddy either watching or here, Larry and Judy. Here's a shot by Robertson, right wing. That's a great dish by Lee that time. And Tori Robertson knocks it in. Dad down there keeping the books.
Her first bucket and
Now a collision right here at right past press row.
And that is Olivia's second.
And so Lee just picked up her second. Let's hope she's all right. She took a nasty spill. Matt Coble can't believe it. It was a collision. You can basically go on either way on that, but the trailing official said nope. And the foul is going to be on TCA.
I would have been more happy with a no call.
I would have too, to be honest with you.
That would have been the.
I really don't know, and not homing up. I don't really know how you could call it on either player because they both collided at the exact same time. Here's Thornton. Thornton reverses. Thornton moves in, lost it, and knocks it away, coming up with it. They go left wing, the three. It's no good. And now this is going to be a foul. Proper call. That's going to be on Grantham. She was pushing and holding.
Grantham picks up her first foul of the ball game.
No, they get. Yeah, that's what. I thought he said the other way.
I was just getting ready to get a little rowdy here.
No, you couldn't get out of here right now. 22-11.
I got one shout in me before I'm out of breath.
Well, you couldn't get out behind the table. Then if you did, I'd have to move. 22-11, 3:38. Reminds me a little bit when we used to call them over the old TCA gym, remember?
I had a little more room there, though. The table was farther.
Did.
It wasn't as deep a table.
These seats were cushioned, though. That was the hardest seats known to mankind. Hidalgo, a 3 up, no. We got a foul. Who's it going to be on?
I submit to you the seats.
Kate Nethery.
I submit to you the seats at the old Milton Gymnasium. They were usually broken.
Yeah,
Plastic broken seats.
But then they put us back down in the, remember the train down in the end zone down there?
Yeah, that's where the broken seats were at.
It was so hot in there, Stan and I could open on a 20-degree night. We could open the door right behind us, and it was just right. It wasn't to go. To the line, shooting 1+1 is Ray. Abby Ray to the line. And she'll shoot 1+1. Yes. She'll try again. And it's 22-12.
Abby Ray, no relation to poor old Johnny Ray.
Well, there was a bunch of Rays here when I was down in Fayette County years and years ago. It was Ray Drug Store. This one is up. It is good. It's probably a descendant of the Rays. And we had some teachers at Fayette County High School. You remember?
If you got my reference, you had to know the song "Come On, Eileen."
Yep. Oh yes. Here's Maxfield with it. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Netherly had it blocked. Trading the play that time was Weatherly. Coach Bradford's done a good job coaching this team. They're playing hard, 22-13. Working with it now. Moore out between the circles. They try to isolate her out there. Now she runs in, puts up no foul. She'll shoot 2. That's what they're trying to do, Stan. They're trying to get their best player. And that, of course, being Emmy Moore, they're trying to get her isolated and driving down the paint. Missed 2 there a moment ago. Maxfield picks up. That's her second. She has 2. Gehring has 2, and Lee has 2. And to the line, Moore.
Moore, a 61% free throw shooter.
Missed it. She'll try again. Grandma, Jackie, across the way, can't look.
Moore is a 1 for 4.
22-13. We've got to get a hold of the Jackie and the gang down there. Rodney. They live on a boat down there, Stan. Here's a shot up. It's there. You and I, they may take us out cruising one night. How about that?
And tie our feet to a concrete block and drop us in the middle of the lake.
22-14. Oh, that's awful.
Down the Hatchie River bottoms.
Gary, so I say, what's happened to Stan and Dave? Well, they're somewhere down south in the state. We don't know what happened to them. 22-14, 2:40. Oh, my goodness. We have fun, folks. Weatherly. And we enjoy doing what we do with TCA. And Lucas, or excuse me, that's a shot or play that time lost by Thornton. How many turnovers?
6.
Bales the other way. Little short jumper, 15 feet there. Coach Bradford wanted a foul on this end down here and didn't get it. Yeah, she's got 7 first points of that quarter.
I wanted one on the other end, too, and I didn't get it either.
24-14, 10-point game. TCA scooted out to a 13-2 lead. It's been pretty even Steven since then. But right now it's a 10-point margin. 2:07 left in the first half. Here from Somerville, Tennessee tonight, in the heart of Fayette County. Ball thrown away. They tried to go to Lucas, and Lee picked it off. Read it perfectly. Lee, crossover dribble in the paint, puts it up. The little floater, no good. And the rebound's controlled by Fayette Academy. On the run out will be the shot up. It is there by Moore. That's a nice pass that time by Grantham, who just threw it in the front court and hoped somebody could go get it, and she did.
Now you know it's Moore on that perfect stride, reach and foul on Grantham. That's going to be her second. But as you watched her go for that layup, the perfect stride like a long jumper or a triple jumper going for that second jump.
Never missed stride, did she?
No.
Here's an inbounds pass and a great pass by Bales, who leads the team in assists, and Gehring knocks it in off the glass.
Fayette Academy left the back door wide open.
Yeah, they went flat-footed, Kay Wood used to say, 26-16. Out between the circles is Weatherly. We have 1:20 now left in the first half. 26-16, 10-point game. Moore out to the open teammate, and the shot, the 3 is up, no good. They battle for the rebound, still loose. And Gehring comes out with it, throws it with the left hand in the front court to Robertson. She'll run in, put it up and in.
Corey Robinson up and good. She's got 5.
28-16, back to a 12-point margin.
With this table, sometimes I have to just go,
This is TCA's biggest lead of the game. 28-16, 55 seconds left in the first half. Moore's down the blocks. They have Grantham at the high post. They swing it down to Grantham. That's a good ball rotation. And Grantham lays it up. And that's a great pass by Abby Ray that time.
Grantham averaging 4.4 points a ball and gets her first of the night.
Brad Keltner is tuned in tonight. He's here in the house watching and listening. 28-18, open shot, Gehring. Nope, it looked good when it left, but just was a tad too hard. Lee with it. TCA leads by 10, and Lee has still scoreless, averaging almost 24. Puts it up, no. Well, look like she might have been fouled, no call.
Well, the coach thinks so.
Weatherly, front court to Moore. Moore up, no. Gets her own rebound. Moore back up, reverse layup there.
Weatherly with 8.
She's heating up.
5 away from
8
the
to 20.
1,000-point mark.
Yep, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Gehring throws one up, no. Gets it right back, puts up, no foul. She'll shoot 2 free throws with 1.2. Boy, Gehring really hustling hard here.
And that is a foul you don't want to commit. Even though it's only your first.
Yeah, you let her go if nothing else, don't you? Mashville and Netherley coming back in the game. That's to keep people out of foul trouble. Although Mashville has 2. Free throw up, Gehring, good. She has 5 all in the quarter. Well, Lee comes out for the rest. Bales comes out, so Coach Coble didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday, getting 2 of his stars out so they don't get a foul.
You sure?
Gehring, good. You are simply awful some nights. 29 to make it 30 to 20. Here's a pass.
Long pass.
And it's good if it goes. There's a 3. Oh, it almost went in by Ray. Boy, TCA went flat-footed defensively. We're at the end of the first half. Your score, the Lady Lions 30. Fayette Academy Vikings 20. We'll take a break and be back with our halftime activity, stats and analysis and more. Coming up next on the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
We have made it to halftime here in this girls' game, the first of 2 tonight on this Tuesday night. Jamie Joyner is watching tonight, our latest to check in with us, and a big number of fans watching from all over the area, Jackson and the area and around the world as well. Here with halftime, Lady Lions lead the game 30-20. Here's Stan Gerard with your stats. Stan?
Thank you very much for Fayette Academy. 7 turnovers in the first half. Scoring, it's going to be Abby Ray at 2 points on 2 from Cherry. Megan Grantham 2 points on a field goal. Camille Burnett 3 points on a field goal. Annie Thornton 5 points, 2 field goals, 1 of 2 from Cherry. And Emmy Moore 8 points, 3 field goals, 2 of 5 from Cherry. Fayette Academy 7 field goals, nothing from long range, 5 of 9 from Charity. For TCA, they had 3 field goal or 3 turnovers in the first half. Anna Sanders 1 field goal for 3. Tori Robinson 2 field goals for 5. Cardin Vales 3 field goals for 7, one of those long range. Camden Maxfield, 2 field goals for 5. Kate Nethery, 2 field goals for 4. Amelia Gehring, 2 field goals, 2 of 2 from Charity for 6. TCA with 12 field goals, 4 from long range. Only 2 of 2 from Charity. So a large disparity there. You say large, well, I mean, it is percentage-wise, it is quite a large difference. 3 turnovers for TCA. It was 15-8 after 1. TCA with 15 in the second, and 12 for Fayette Academy in the second for their 20, and the 15 for TCA's 30. At the half, it's 30-20 as we prepare for the rest of the halftime ceremonies and get you set for third quarter action.
Let's pay some bills. When we step out, Michael Mancini will take us out. When we come back, Stan will tell you about some of those great sponsors that make it possible for you to watch TCA Athletics on the TCA Facebook page, courtesy of Worthy Road Studios and the Trinity Christian Academy Booster Club. This is TCA Basketball. Back after this.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag, filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy. We're at the half. And TC leads 30-20. Taking a look at some action from around West Tennessee. Jackson Christian leading Tipton Rose Market, looks like 30-13 in the second quarter of that particular ball game. We'll scan for some other scores here in just a moment or two.
Kurt Goering right below us here. He is lovely wife. And Dad Ray and Mom Carrie watching tonight as well.
And get you some other scores here, and we will do that in just a second. Sponsors on tonight's broadcast of TCA Basketball all season long: Schnookums Restaurant, Dynamix, Nest Realty and Lifestyle Vision, Lonnie Cobb Ford, King Jewelers, the Bank of Jackson, Arrington Funeral Directors, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, Kaufman's Furniture and Appliances, Lifeline Blood Services, McCoy's Heating and Air, West Tennessee Bank, Mitchell's Body Shop, Carlock Nissan, Elite Dental, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Jackson State Community College, Aloha Pools, Thompson and Smith Insurance, Foundation Bank, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Jackson State Community College, and Brooksy's Barn.
Ready to put your left foot out? Right foot, left foot?
No, Michael Mancini's got a free shot at me, so
all right.
no.
Tonight here at Fayette Academy, we come back home Friday. USJ will have airtime for you at 5:45. Then Sacred Heart next Tuesday. That's boys game only. That's at 6 o'clock at our place. And then Carroll Academy will not have those games for you. Carroll Academy on the 25th. Stan, I'll be back with you as we travel to Jackson Christian on the 27th of this month. 31st at Tipton Rosemart. We make the long trip. And then Fayette Academy at our place on the 3rd, and then USJ on the 7th to close out the regular season. Stan, we don't go south anymore the rest of the year, so it doesn't look like you and I are going to get to Snookums.
Well, we're going south. We're going southwest. Later on, we'll go to the region tournament, but not due south, no.
That would be a little bit of a detour for us. You have some other scores?
That would be it on the scoring update right now.
All right. Let's sneak in a 1-minute break, and we'll take a short break and be back with the second half. Here at halftime, it's the TCA Lady Lions leading the Fayette Academy Lady Vikings 30-20. Stay with us, everybody, on the TCA Basketball Network.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
You know they play good music when they play Lemmy from Motorhead. It's time to play the game. Let's rock it.
Yeah, Gil Presley tells me that she, Lois Ann, and Cheryl Yarborough all went to Snookums last week. It was delicious. Gail forgot to invite you and I.
I was going to say, I must have been somehow unavailable because certainly Ralphie would not uninvite me.
Or at least to get us a to-go box and bring back with us. Bo and Benita, they're watching again tonight. They always do. That's the Keltners. And they're watching tonight in hot Atlanta. All right, we're getting ready for the second half, Stan.
Yeah, we are working without a net or a bow tie. And here is Dave McCulley with the call of the second half.
I don't look good in bow ties. Here is Maxville inbounded. It's going to be Maxville, Vales, Lee, Sanders, and Gehring. And again, Stan,
you know
TCA leads the game by 10, and Lee hasn't scored tonight.
Most people don't.
That's true. TCA will be moving to our right, wearing the dark uniforms tonight with Trinity in purple, trimmed in white, numbers likewise. Fayette Academy working the home white tonight. They go underneath. There's that familiar play that TCA runs all the time to Lee, and now she scored, yes.
I want you to look what they did, Diamond. They had a defender that never faced her. She backed into her and defended her with her backside.
Sure did. This matches TCA's biggest lead now at 12. Front court, Weatherly. They go back to their same starters as well. Ball knocked away, but coming up with it will be Thornton. They're working out here now to Weatherly. And now they try to open that lane up again. Here is a drive. It's going to be up and no good. It tantalized the Fayette Academy team over there across the way and the fans. And it's going to be to the line, though. Emmy Moore shooting free throws. She's 2 of 5 tonight. Over 60% free throw shooter. She'll go there. She's 5 away from 1,000 in her great career here as a senior. In the air, missed it, air ball. Been off from the line tonight, hasn't she?
Just a little bit. Sanders pick up that foul for TCA. For those
Anna's first.
Scoring at home.
And if you're keeping score again, you need help and counseling. It's Moore missing this one again, too. And jump ball as they scamper for it. And it will be Fayette Academy's ball, side offensive court. 32-20.
Yeah, we're going to have somebody says, I don't need canceling. They're going to say they're from Bolivar.
Burnett, right wing, Weatherly. They run the baseline with Ray. Moore's down in the blocks, and now running the baseline is Burnett. They try to clear things out. They go underneath now to Ray. She lost it, gets it back. Bad pass, but coming up with it somehow, I'm not sure how. And laying it up and in is Thornton. Thornton's a good ball player. She's a fellow senior as well.
She's got 7 for the Lady Vikings.
32-22. You feel like TCA's been in control of the game, but Fayette Academy's hanging around.
Her and Moore with 15 of their 22 points.
And now they give the give and go to Lee down low. Lee got it. That's a nice pass by Gary Cuz to Cuz. And Lee now has 2 quick buckets. TCA coming with a full court pressure. A 1-2-1-1 full court press, or 1-2-2, take your pick. So it's 34-22, back to the 12-point lead. Here's the pass. Thornton has it. Thornton will drive up underneath. Lost it, goes out of bounds, and they say, whose ball? They're going to give it to TCA, saying that Coach Bradford not happy. He thought there should have been a foul call.
I thought May had hung off of Vales a little bit.
34-22. TCA can grab their biggest lead of the night with this possession. Vales with it against the zone.
But talk to the refs.
Now they go to Lee. The ball tipped away, but Lee comes up with it to Sanders. Open 3. Got it. Anna Sanders shooting the ball well tonight. That's her second 3, and this is the biggest lead of the game.
Anna Sanders with 6. Only averaging 1.7 points a game, Diamond.
37-22. She's been aggressive shooting that ball tonight. Now the ball knocked away. Sanders or Vales, take your pick, knocked out of bounds. Coach Coble crossing his arms, saying this is the play we want defensively here. It is a 37-22 game. Inbounds pass to Thornton. She comes across the timeline, drives in, just nothing there. They've not really done a good job tonight getting the Moore the ball a lot, I think. And TCA's done a good job on her, making her drive inside. Here's Thornton out to the open shooter. Open 3. It's there. Knocking it in is Burnett. And Coach Bradford calls the timeout. Well, the teams exchange threes. And Fayette Academy hanging in there. 37-25. Lions in control, though, back after this quick break. This is TCA basketball.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
But we're not very good. And we're back. 5:29 to go. TCA up by 12 in this ball game.
Jay Casher has the night off tonight. Michael Mancini, our producer and director, their son, Lisa, and Jay's son, Daniel, is working the camera tonight. Big hello to Nancy Rogers. Also Mandy Graves, our lovely buddy. And Brandon Jones, a USJ guy. He's watching tonight. He's getting a scouting report for his brother Brad, the assistant for the Grizzlies. They're off to another great start, 37-25. Ball knocked out of bounds. TCA will inbound it under their own bucket, leading by 12, 5:17 third.
Tell you what, Brandon Bradford, the coach for Fayette Academy, is somewhat frustrated what's going on. Remember, he's got TCA tonight and had USJ, the 2 best teams back-to-back, and he's struggled against both of them.
And got Jackson Christian Friday night. Here's a shot up, no good. Moore with a nice rebound, averaging 7 per game. Stands right. She's probably got that tonight. Working front court. Fayette Academy with a basketball. They go out to Moore, can't shoot.
It's a great job by Olivia shutting her off.
TCA's really done a good job on her. They know how good she is. Here's a shot up, no good. Lee with a nice strong rebound. Sanders rushing down the court, but they couldn't find her. Here's Lee, 15-footer, bingo. In rhythm, no one any better. 3 buckets in this quarter, 39-25. TCA matches that biggest lead again. Now here's a drive the other way by, there's a shot up, no good, and they got a blocking foul. As they get Maxfield. The only thing I can say, Stan, I think Maxfield was, when she fell, she was too far up under the bucket. That must have been what he saw there. And to the line will be Emmy Moore.
Well, it doesn't matter where she falls.
Yeah, but she was too far up under the bucket, I think. Moore up. Moore good.
Moore got the bucket there.
Moore has 9. She's 4 away from 1,000. Struggled with the line tonight until that one. She's now 3 of 8 out of the game. Maxfield and Sanders in the game. Good rotation. Robertson in the game and Nedley. Matt sort of settled in. We mentioned the other night. He sort of settled in on a 7-8 player rotation, hasn't he, Stan?
Yep.
Free throw is good.
After using a lot more early in the season, the closer you get to playoff time, the more you tighten things up and find out who you're going to dance with.
39-27. Vales tripped, and now we have the ball out of bounds. Goes off of that's the second nasty spill the Cardinals taking tonight. She's tough. She wouldn't let you know she's hurt or not. Look at her.
Yeah. I've shed that busted eyeball at
Gibson County. Sure did. And came right back in the game. Remember that? You and I have been out 2 weeks.
She goes to the trainer, cut me. I go, open my eye.
What was his name? Mickey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut me, Mick. Oh, my.
39-27. It's awful. Here is Gary with it. Gary right of the key. Out to Torrey. The freshman will move in. Robertson puts up his block. Thornton and the TCA fans wanted a foul, didn't get it. There's a nice pass, Moore underneath. Here's a shot up, no good by Burnett. Burnett put that one up, flipped it up, didn't use, she probably could have waited a little longer to put that one. Now here's a pass stolen. And now they're going to find Moore, open player in the front court. She'll drive up underneath, put it up, and missed it.
Oh.
Rebound back up, it's there. And that shot put up that time by Thornton. Moore got up under there. I think in retrospect, she'd like to have had the used the glass. But anyway, her teammate cleaned it up. So a 4-point unanswered run by Fayette Academy. It's 39-29, 3:20 in the third.
Thornton with 9 to pull them within 10.
Yep. Here's the pass underneath the lead.
No foul there.
Double team. Yeah, she was fouled. No call. Gehring with it. Gehring's 3. Nope. And the rebound, they fight for it. Lee had it, threw it away. Coming up with it now. Here's 5 turnovers. Now the other way. Here's Weatherly driving in. No. Rebound back up. Moore, no. They fight for the rebound. Moore's on the deck. Weatherly has it in the corner over here. And now driving in is Thornton. Thornton's a good ball player. Puts it up and got it. Thornton put it up and in, and it's an 8-point game. And Stan, here comes Fayette Academy.
You knew they were going to make a run. It was only a matter of time, and they're getting this crowd back in the game.
They are 39-31, 8-point game. They led by as many as 14. TCA needs a bucket right now. Here's Robertson to Lee. Lee's one of those explosive players that can just light it up really quickly. Out to Vales. Lee cuts through. Can't find her. Thornton fronting her. On the backside was Ray. Here's a crossover. Gehring up, stops, pops, back rim, no. Fight for the rebound. Moore comes down with it. May have gone with the back, to be honest with you, to get that rebound, but she'll take it. And Fayette Academy can cut it to 6 or 5. Front court, Weatherly. Riley Hadrago is going to come into the game for the Lady Lions. It's an 8-point game, getting a little interesting. 2-10, not that it hasn't been up to this point in time. Working with it now will be Moore. Moore, right wing, Burnett. They go underneath, shot up, no good. And the rebound plucked out of there by Olivia Lee.
Kind of lower her head when she went for that
Yeah,
layup.
sure did. Lee with it, front court. Lee left free throw line extended. Can't shoot, drives in, puts it up. No foul. She'll shoot two. And a blocking foul on who?
Did not see, but
I think
Olivia
they get Ray, I think.
Again hitting the floor hard.
Yep. The eye is still with me for a few more years anyway. And Olivia to the line. Lee averaging 23.9 points a game. Free throw, zing. Yes, right down the gut. 7 all in this quarter, Stan.
Diamond, that is only the 3rd free throw attempt by TCA in this game.
Yeah, they'd been 2 of 2 through the first half. 1:49 left here, and to the line again is Lee. Lee got them both. Man, clean as whistle. She has 8 all in the quarter, and it's 41-31.
I mean, Moore has as many free throw attempts in this quarter as TCA has for the game as a team.
High post pass, Moore. She'll drive in. Moore lost it, gets it back, puts it up, no. And the rebound's controlled by Lee. Both teams have missed a lot of layups. Now Moore fouled. They got away with it and puts it up and in. Well, Amy Moore got away with a foul that time. She has 12 in the game, 1 from 1,000, 41-33. Mom says take care of the basketball. They've let them play pretty well. It's been a physical game. Hadrago with it. Riley would drive in, can't shoot. Out to Kate. Kate had a good first half. Out to Torrey. Robertson with it. Robertson from 13, yes.
Little soft shot. Torrey with 7.
Doesn't play like a freshman most times, does she, Stan? The other way, Weatherly throws one up. No foul, and we've got a foul on TCA, and let's see who got her. May get Carden on that. Let's wait and see. Yep. Carden Vales. Larry and Judy, they're not here going, wait a minute. You don't call that on my granddaughter. Here's a shot up by Weatherly, no good. She'll try again. Georgia Weatherly. Kid's so good, they named the state after her, Stan. Georgia. Melinda Chapman's tuned back in, the mother of one of my favorite lines of all time. You know him, I know him, and they all know him as Reed Rex Chapman. He can play.
Yep.
He's down in Mississippi State, isn't he? Here's a shot up. Good. He's down there in the Bulldogs. They play in Tennessee tonight, 43-34.
I wish it was loosened up here in the press box here where I could do some moves like the Pips from that Midnight Train to Georgia song.
I'm glad it's a little tight then. Here's the pass down low. Ball knocked away, loose, and it goes out. They say Lee touched it last. Kate Nethery couldn't believe that. Well, it's a 9-point game, 47.2 seconds left. And across the timeline, Weatherly will yo-yo it right over the Viking logo down there. looks fierce. I'm watching the series on Netflix, Vikings of Valhalla. It's really nice, Dan. You need to watch it. Gets a little graphic at times. Working Weatherly. They go to left wing over here to Moore. Moore hasn't attempted anything outside much tonight.
I'm binging King of the Hill. Yeah, I know it's a little lowbrow, but.
No comment. Here's Weatherly with it.
Tell you what.
16 seconds, 15 seconds. Thornton's had a really nice game. Has it out to Weatherly. And Weatherly would drive in, puts it up, missed the running layup. Rebound Riley. Riley's got it. Alderago in the backcourt. Throws it back to Lee. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. She's good at these half-court shots. Just inside the front court. Missed it, though. We're 10-3. Good ball game. TCA leads at 43-34. We'll come back to the final 8 of regulation anyway. Right after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
5 or 6-4, 43-34. TCA leads as we go into the fourth quarter. Welcoming you to the jungle on a Friday night in Somerville, Tennessee.
Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes, right. I'm like you. I can't keep my days straight anymore.
Oh, well.
I haven't been right since the holidays. Of course, we were off yesterday.
And I'm out of fruitcake.
Vales. Oh, someone will bring some. Well, Stephanie brought us the bread, yeah. Stephanie Lovelace, lovely mother of BK, Brittany Kate. 43-34, Vales in the paint, stops, pops, up, no, goes out of bounds, air ball, and the ball belongs to Fayette Academy. You thought there was a foul? I couldn't tell. Across the timeline, Weatherly. Weatherly drives in the right wing. TCA really good defense. To Moore, right corner, Thornton. Weatherly looks. Nowhere to go. They throw it out here to Thornton. Thornton back to Weatherly. 3 on this way. No. Rebound, Cartonville. Smallest guy out there. Hustle and got that. She's so quick. She can go get those kind of boards, even against the big Reals. 43-34. We played almost a minute of this final frame. Yep. Working with it, Maxfield out to Sanders. Sanders guarded out there by Thornton. Gehring cuts through with the can't find her. Now getting there late. There's a foul. It's going to be on Burnett, her third. Lee was getting a little bit of a rest. She's back in the game, and Kate Nethery would come out. So it's Gehring, Lee, Maxfield, Vales, and Sanders against Weatherly, Grantham, Moore, Burnett, and Thornton. That's your lineups for both teams respectively. Under 7, 6:50 left in this final frame. 9-point game. Lee has it left wing. Had all of her 8 points in the third stanza a moment ago. Sanders has 2 big threes. Didn't shoot at that time, though. Vales missed Lee coming through. Now finds Gehring deep left. Should drive left baseline. Cut off. Good defense by Moore. Maxfield now looking, still looking. Needs some help. And
come to her.
Boy, that's a 5-second count, I think. No, timeout. Nice timeout by Matt Coble that time. And we're going to keep it here. And Stan, that was a good timeout by Matt Coble that time. He's about to be called for a violation there.
Well, you look at TCA right now, Olivia having an off night scoring-wise at least. But talk about the balance. Nethery 4, Gehring 6, Maxfield 5, Vales 7, Robinson 7, Sanders 6, and Lee 8. Balance, scoring. You can't ask for anything more. Oh, by the way, you got a 9-point lead.
Melanie Wilburn's back with us. Justin Miller back with us. Alice Yarborough, our lovely buddy. Carissa Luton, Lucas Nolting. Emma's Mom back with us. Lois Ann and Ralphie, they stayed with us.
Money's watching.
Yeah, Money's watching. Randy Coble is tuned in.
Jackson Keltner and Jonesboro.
How about saw Jackson at senior night the other night, looking good. He was a great golfer as well, still is. 43-34, 6:25. Gary drives right baseline, good defense. Fayette Academy cut her off that time. Out to Vales, to Sanders. Sanders tried to go underneath Lee, does that, and Lee hits the bottom of the rim, and it's the ball knocked out of there, and coming up with it more.
May have been fouled.
Yeah, I think she was, to be honest with you. Front court, Grantham. Lee's on the right wing. They go out front now to Weatherly, out to Luke, I want to call her Lucas, call her grandmother's name. But that's Moore with it. Weatherly. Pretty steady guard for them, not real flashy. Now they go to Moore here. Moore cut off. TCA's doing a really good job on her tonight. They cut Grantham in the paint. Grantham has it down low, may have walked, and now Vales takes it away. Vales brings it out of there. Vales front court to Lee, underneath, the other way. Layup, yeah, it's great pass, Vales after the steal, and Lee has 10 of the game.
Diamond, that was the first turnover for Fayette Academy in this second half.
Coach Bradford wanted his player to be called. Thought she was fouled right in front of his bench. He just looks at the press row and talking to them. 45-34, 11-point game. Working with it now. Let's see how much wind each team has left. It's been a hard-fought game, cleanly played, but hard-fought. Weatherly between the circles. Right wing over there now to her teammate Burnett. Back out to Weatherly. They want that ball inside, and now the ball knocked away. We get a foul.
Oh.
Hit the foul on TCA, and Moore was the gal that they trying to get the ball into at that time. So it's a 45-34 game, 5:15. Lee Williams-Miller back with us. Weatherly gets it in. Open three on its way there. You can tell when it left. Burnett knocks it in. She has 9. That's her third three of the game. It's 45-37, back to a single-digit 8-point game. TCA's had their hands full here tonight at Fayette Academy.
Yeah, she's averaging 39%.
Sanders, 3 up, no. Rebound controlled by Weatherly. Weatherly in the backcourt. Weatherly will come in the front court and throw it away.
Actually, she's moved up close to a 40%. Camille was 38 and 97 coming into this ball game. She's got 41 now, so she's right at 41%. I don't know how many she's missed, but she's right at 40% from three-point land.
Yeah, that's a big bucket a moment ago. Cut it down to single digits. It stays there now with 4:40. Boy, a nice play, Maxfield. Boy, what a play. That's the drive of the year for Maxfield. It's up and it's there. What a nice play by Maxfield. He normally sells for the outside jumper. Got that one. Now here's the three this way, and it's going to be another three. It's there by Thornton. And Fayette Academy calls the timeout. It's a 7-point game, 47-40. 4:25 remaining. We got a good one. Stay with us. Can the Lions hold on? We'll find out after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy. Diamond, we were talking timeouts. Fayette Academy is going to have no more than one left. I've got them as using 4, and you get 5 a game. So if you can force them into using a timeout, that's going to hurt them down the line.
We know how talented TCA is. Our first look at Fayette Academy. Stan, it's a pretty solid ball club, you know what? Gary with it, deep right baseline, drives in and threw it away, but it's touched last actually by Camille Burnett. And inbound it will be the Lady Lions. Vales to trigger it in right to the right of her bucket. 7-point game, 4:14 left. Inbounds pass to Gary deep left in front of the Fayette Academy crowd over there.
Oh, nice.
Now a great pass. A nice pass by Gary with a left hand, and Lee lays it up and in. Lee has 12 all in the second half.
Starting to come on strong here.
49-40. Well, she has to score for TCA to really be a great team. Now she steals that basketball. Lee will go the other way, and will lay it up and in.
Suddenly, it's an 11-point game.
Yeah, back from 7 to 11.
Gives you a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah. Used to get those Slurpees in there at 7-11. Here's the drive. Nothing there, so they swing it out to the open shooter. Another three. It's there by Burnett. Her 4th 3 of the game.
Well, she's definitely shooting over 40% for the year now.
TCA might want to find out where. A great pass by Gehring again. What a pass, and Matt Coble calls the timeout. What a spectacular pass by Gehring to Cousin Lee, who lays it up and in. Now 14 of the game, and it's going to actually 16. It's 53-43.
Diamond, that pass brought to you by the Singer Sewing Company. She was threading the needle.
Yep, no doubt about that. We're going to keep it here, reminding you again, some great sponsors that make it possible for you to watch tonight. Of course, Jackson State Community College, Jones Chevrolet, Blacksmith Restaurant, Foundation Bank, Thompson Smith Insurance, your school board sponsor, Aloha Pools, Jackson State Community College, Southeastern Termite Pest Control, Elite Dental, Carlite Nissan, Mitchell's Body Shop, West Tennessee Bank, McCoy's Heating and Air, Live Hydration and Spa, George Tennyson of the game, great buddies of ours, Lifeline Blood Services, Kaufman's Furnishings and Appliances, Tennessee Tractor, Waterwell Solutions, their national headquarters right here in Somerville, our Erickson Funeral Directors, Bank of Jackson, Keys Jewelers, Lonnie Cobb Ford, Nest Realty and Lifestyle Vision, Dynamix, and Snookums Restaurant. There you have it right there. And I think I did mention Foundation Bank. I believe I did.
You read that from top to bottom.
I did. I can't read them from the way you do it. I'm not as talented as you are. You're smooth. 53-43, 10-point game. Big hello to Bill Hamilton and Joe Ellen. Hope Joe Ellen's feeling better tonight.
That's what all my prom dates used to say.
Yeah. 10-point game, 3:24, no comment.
No.
I'm sure they had no comments. 53-43. Any of them were listening and watching.
They had to be there to comment.
Weatherly with it. Ball knocked away, and no one goes and gets it. And now finally going to get it will be Thornton, and the ball's knocked away. Well,
yeah, Olivia.
And I think they're going to get Lee on the foul. Yep. Let's see who they get.
Should be Olivia.
That'll be her third foul of the game.
To be honest, they probably should have called for a foul on TCA on the dive. We dove and made some contact. Probably should have called that one.
Boy, they had Moore open under the bucket and missed her, flat missed her that time. Now here's Weatherly with it. Moore's down in the blocks, Lee guarding her. That's two of the best players on the court, the two best players on the court. Nothing against anyone else. Here's another three, and it's there again. And this is Thornton, and it's back to a 7-point game again. Their threes have kept them in the game, Stan.
What is keeping them in the game? 1, 2, 3, 4,
53-46, and the ball hit Lee right in the face and goes out of bounds. 7-point game, and now in the game, Tori Robertson Sanders will come out. 53-46, too close for comfort if you're a TCA fan down to my right.
I mean, otherwise, this is a 12-point game.
Yep, no doubt. Front court, Weatherly. Weatherly across the timeline. They run the double high post with Thornton and Moore. They break off that. Now driving in. Here's a bad pass. And the ball knocked away loose bodies on the floor. And jump ball, alternating possession. Fayette Academy's ball. Thornton's a tough little cookie, boy. She gets in there just like Bales, and they go at it.
I'd still like to see him throw the ball up and jump it up.
Weatherly gets it in. Thornton won the three that time, didn't get it. Now she moves in, banks it up, it goes in. It's a 5-point game.
Good night, Irene.
Thornton has, by my count, 19 in the game to lead all scorers. It's 53-48, folks, 2-11.
She's got 11 in the second half.
Gehring with it, a foul, and they call it this time, yep. And Stan, I can't see the board. How many on Fayette Academy? Is that just number 2? That's number 3. So ways to go before any free throws. Sanders in the game, and Corey Robertson comes out, the junior for the freshman.
Diamond, how many timeouts do you get in a ball game at the high school level?
Isn't it 4?
I thought it was 5.
It is 5, yeah, so you're right.
And the scoreboard's showing each team with 2.
Working with it, Vales out between the circles. TCA can elect to be very patient here and take high selective shots. We're under 2 minutes of the game. Down low, Sanders, left baseline. Great pass, Vales, and Sanders, yes!
Sanders with 8 in the ball game.
Hadn't scored in a while, but that's a big bucket there, 55-48.
If anybody knows the specific rule on that, how many timeouts in a game you get at the high school level?
Weatherly out to Ray, threw it away. I guess she was intending that to Burnett down there and just flat threw it away over everyone's head. Well, 1:36 left, 7-point TCA lead. Inbounds pass to Gehring. Alyssa Elder Helton is watching. Sanders, bad pass, stolen by Moore. Moore in the backcourt. Moore, double team back there now, foul. And Moore fouled that time. It's going to be a 1+1. Well,
and that is on Olivia.
That's her 4th foul. And now it's a 55-48 game. No, it's no 1+1. The foul was on. Thought they did to get Vales.
What's number?
He held up 1+. He held up 2 fingers, two hands, one on each. I think he got actually Vales on it. Working with it now will be Fayette Academy's Burnett. She's been hot. Burnett, scoop to the hoop, up, no. Rebound, coming up with it, Moore. Moore will drive in the paint. Moore will put it up, it's there, counts and a foul. Well, that's number 1,000 for Emmy Moore. They'll make the announcement, and then they'll honor her after the game, but Emmy Moore just hit a layup. She has 14, so she has 1,001 career points, Stan. Congratulations to her. Grantham in the game, and out will be Abby Ray.
And you know what?
Up? No. They'll announce it during the next dead ball, I think. Missed the free throw. And now we have walking called on Lee. Oh, my goodness.
Well,
55-50, folks. A 5-point game with 1:01. Stan, this thing's really tightened up.
That should have been a jump ball.
Ellie Smith is watching tonight. Well, to inbound it will be Weatherly. It's a tight game, folks. TCA's got their hands full. Inbounds pass to Moore. Moore drives in. Moore will put up the layup. High arc. No. Rebound controlled by Ray. Ray comes up with it. The Lions need a stop. It's 55-50. 51 seconds. Still anyone's game. Moore with it. Moore moves in. Great defense by Maxwell that time. Outstanding play. They work over here to Ray. A 3 in the air. No. Boy. TCA dodged a bullet that time. And now Vales with a rebound, and she's fouled. Carden Vales gets more tough rebounds and loose ball, Stan, than anyone I can remember in recent time. Would you agree?
She's a pretty rugged player.
We say that affectionately when we say rugged. 55-50, 38.3. Robertson out of the game. Sanders in. Maxfield inbounded against full court pressure. It is a 55-50 game. Ball knocked away. Gehring with it. Boy, she's fouled. And now Lee is fouled by Moore. Yes, proper call. Well, Moore got there late. And Lee now, neither team in the bonus. That's a 15 foul, so one more actually to give. How many do they have, Stan? I can't see the board.
We've got 6, they got 5.
We have 6, and now here's a foul. And that's going to be called on Burnett. Well, Burnett just picked up her 4th. Been a heck of a game, and in the game for Burnett will be Logan. That's a defensive-offensive situation. I think she'll come right back in the game when they get possession. 5-point game, 32.5. TCA's led by as many as 14. They've never trailed in this game. Front court, Gehring, great pass. Sanders up, it's there.
Wow, threading the needle there.
Gehring has had a spectacular game passing the basketball. I think, Stan, the best passing game that any Lady Lions had this year. She has been brilliant tonight. Let's keep it here.
Sanders in double digits with 10. And that pass is a little high. She had to get up there a little bit to get it.
Boy, what a great look. That's a 3/4 court pass, too. Well, 57-50. That might do it there with 19.6.
And you know what? They never had made that announcement.
They did not. And Emmy Moore just, we'll double check our stats. She needed 13 to reach 1,000. And I have her stand 14.
I have 14.
Yep. They've done announcing it now. Well, I'm sure she would trade those points, some of those points anyway, and great sportsmanship by the TCA folks. Emmy Moore is really a popular player, obviously with her team, but I think in this district, she does it the right way. 57-50. Great kid. And Stan, congratulations to Emmy and her mom, Carissa. I'm sure she's got a couple of tears out in California. She's out there at work tonight. Mom and grandma and granddad across the way loved it. But you know that Carissa's probably got a couple of tears out there. Sorry that she couldn't be here. She called me last night.
I would tend to agree. Well 19.6, 7-point lead. It's a 3-possession game any way you look at it.
Yep. Well, TCA needs to stop. Weatherly. Credit both of these teams. It's been a hard-fought game. Weatherly right wing. They work it out here to the open shooter, Burnett. Hers 3. This time,
this one's over.
Moore, great hustle, tries to save it. Flips it back in, and Lee comes up with it. And that's going to do it. 57-50. I wouldn't think that Fayette Academy will even foul. They will not. And that's your ball game. 57-50. Hard-fought game here at Fayette Academy in Somerville. Lady Lions moved to 16-4, 5-1 in the district. And the Lady Vikings, good showing tonight. They fall to 12-5 and 1-2. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Stats analysis and set the stage in the countdown to tip off the guys' game. We'll be back right after this. Diamond Dave and Stan the Man from Somerville with Michael Mancini and Daniel Cashin, all here on the TCA Basketball Network.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
In Somerville, Tennessee, not far from Brownsville, the hometown of one Tommy Chapman. He's tuned in tonight. Melissa Elder Helton, we mentioned her a moment ago. We've had a ton of folks watching and listening. And Stan, tough ball game. Lady Lions hold on, and they win the ball game 57-50, and they move their record now to, 4-0 in the district. I was incorrect a moment ago, but a nice win on the road. Anytime you win on the road, buddy, you're happy to get out of here. And a bit of history here for Fayette Academy, but the Lions continue to play well, moving their record to 16-4, 4-0, and you've got all the stats of the game.
Yeah, for Fayette Academy, well, Abby Ray, 2 points. Georgia Weatherly, 1. Megan Grantham with 2. With 14 was Emmy Moore. 15 was Camille Burnett. And Annie Thornton with 16. Fayette Academy falls to 12-5. How they dropped to 1-2 in district play. For TCA, let's see, it was Kate Nethery with 4. Amelia Gehring with 6. With 7 each was Camden Maxfield, Carden Vales, and Tori Robinson. Anna Sanders, difference in the ball game, 10 points out of Anna Sanders, normally averaging 1.7 points a ball game. So she was basically 8 over her average, and we win by 7. And it is Olivia Lee with 16. I'm sorry, if I had to pick, my player of the game tonight is Anna Sanders.
Well, I think Anna, and I would echo that, except I would also give half that nod. I'd share it with Gehring. I thought Amelia's passing tonight was one of the big keys to this game.
Did not have any points in the second half, but had the passing all night long. TCA goes to 16-4, 3-0 in district play. Well, next play on Friday against USJ, and we'll have that broadcast at 5:45 p.m. for the countdown to tip-off. One thing for sure, Friday it'll be loud and it'll be crowded in that gymnasium.
No doubt about it. Let's take a break. Michael Mancini, our producer and director. Daniel Cashin, our cameraman. Jay has the night off. He's back home popping popcorn and having some hot chocolate with his lovely bride, Lisa. We'll come back and we'll set the stage for the guys' game. The happy final here at 57-50, and congratulations to one of our favorite non-TCA players, Emmy Moore, with 14 tonight, 1,001 points. We'll come back with the guys' game. Got to be fun. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't. And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
And welcome back to Fayette Academy. TCA wins the girls game, and other action around West Tennessee. Sacred Heart leads USJ 67-54 with a $1:44 to go in that ball game. And over at Jackson Christian, I do not know who won the girls game there. That's been concluded. They're getting prep underway for the boys game. They're about 3 minutes ahead of us clockwise in comparison. But Sacred Heart about to pick up another victory. They've defeated, since losing by 20 to TCA, they've knocked off Jackson Christian, about to knock off USJ. All those games on the road, by the way.
Yep, a lot of action going on. And Stan, you hit it right on the head earlier tonight about how this schedule now, as we wind it down, people going head to head in every game almost takes on double importance, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And TCA is getting the distance that they need on the girls' side. And, if we can get the big victory on on Friday, that's going to mean that anybody else that wants to win the district is going to have some help to do so, or just they can still do it on their own, but it's getting to the point now where you may have to have a little bit of help.
No doubt.
Do it on your own. Well, yeah, you would have to have a little help, because if you do it on your own and everybody else holds course, it would be nothing more than a tie for the league.
Yep, totally agree. Let's take another break. When we come back, Stan will take a look at the guys' game, give you some of the particulars, their records, and some of the stats on all the guys that make up both teams. Back after this on the TCA Basketball Network.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's Warranty Forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened.
We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookums, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookums Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookums Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. Well, 73-56, Sacred Heart now leads USJ. 16.2 seconds to go in that ball game. We're getting you set for TCA and Fayette Academy basketball. TCA coming to this ball game 15-5, 4-1 in district play. Fayette Academy 7-12, 1-3 in the district. Taking a look at Fayette Academy, one player in double digits. That's the sophomore Corbin Bowling, averaging 19 points and 4.5 rebounds a ball game. Also, Miles Dawkins, number 0, a junior, 9 points and 3.1 rebounds per ball game. It is Zane Pike, a sophomore, 8.2 points and 6.9 rebounds a ball game. And Cole Kirkland, let's see, I had some other ones in here. We got Grant Armour, 7.8 points a ball game and 4.7 rebounds per game. Those are the principals for Fayette Academy coming in this contest. And, you know, only one player in double digits, and that's a youngster leading the crowd.
No doubt about it. Arslan, we've covered the teams and our first look at Fayette Academy this year, but what are the keys tonight for the Lions to keep up this momentum and keep this really nice record, to even extend it to their 16th win of the year?
Well, just continue to do what you've been doing the last several games. Pressure defense, make good shot selections. TCA likes to run. Everybody wants them to run, but sometimes when you run, you tend to make some bad shot selections. Make sure you're making good shot selections. Continue the pressure defense, and I think that will take care of itself as far as the rest of the game goes.
With no disrespect to anyone we played and anyone that we will play, do you know of a team at this high school level that you and I have a chance to cover that plays any harder than this TCA basketball team?
Not that we've seen this year. I will qualify that. Not that we have seen this year.
And that's not to take anything away from their talent. I'm just saying, boy, they play hard, don't they?
Sacred Heart played fairly tough. We know they're a talented team. Don't know how hard some of the other teams that TCA played in Florida were. I know they were much bigger schools overall than TCA, but nobody's going to work harder than TCA. Well, you may beat TCA, you may have a better ball game, and nobody will out hustle TCA in that ball game. And that ball game has just gone final. It is Sacred Heart with a big win over the USJ ball club. Only one game there because of no Sacred Heart basketball team on the girls' side this year. And I do not know the score of the USJ girls ball game because that went final before I had a chance to look at the scoreboard there. But you just keep the pressure up. I like the emergence for TCA. Not only do you have Williams was able to score at a moment's notice from whatever range. It's led in scoring. Braden Waller, 13.6 points a ball game. Caleb averaging 12.7. You have Will Keltner averaging 12.4. Will Weiser averaging 7.5. And Trace Robinson averaging 6.3. So you've got quality numbers out of your starting lineups. Plus, you're getting good depth off of the bench as well. You know, you've got Levin Lang averaging 2 points a ball game. Luke Malden averaging a couple of ball games. Zach Niven averaging almost 5. Cooper Vales almost 3. And the one that I think is the most important, Lakai Tompkins averaging about 5.2 points a ball game. Now Lakai is the only basketball player who's played in all 20 varsity basketball games.
You understand, as you go through those, I kept just in my head, the word kept going over and over and over, balance. That's what's made this TCA team, along with their hustle. They've got talent, but they are really balanced, and I don't think they really care who leads them in scoring night in, night out.
Well, and you look at the TCA girls for that matter.
Oh, yes.
3, 6, 7 girls in the scoring column. 4, 6, 7, 7, 7, 10, 16. That's not bad balance up and down your lineup sheet.
And it means
we don't have a telestrator there.
Yeah, and it means that a lead doesn't have to score 25 to 30 points a game for them to win.
Exactly. I mean, there's going to be some games where we're going to need to score that kind of amount. But, you know, a good game that we did not actually need that. Now, without her 16 second half points, we don't win this ball game.
Here's Stan with the starting lineup. Stan.
It's going to be the sophomore, number 0, Braden Waller. Number 1, Caleb Williams. Number 5, Will Weiser. Number 12, Trace Robinson. And finally, the defensive player of the year in football for this region, multiple all-state team representative. What the Tennessee Coaches Association were not thinking. We're thinking, I don't know, Will Keltner, as he still tries to attack Matt Valentine's all-time scoring record of final score, number 23. It's going to be Corbin Bowling, 19 points a game. Also starring Zane Pike, 8.2 points a game. Or averaging 1.9. Cole Kirkland averaging 2.8. And Grant Armboy, we've heard that name on the football field quite a bit, averaging 7.8. So they got a young man, Miles Dawkins, coming off the bench, averaging 9 points per ball game. Unless he was not dressed out tonight, I wouldn't know why you wouldn't have a guy averaging 9 points a game, not starting for your ball club. But if he's coming off the bench, that's an effective bench player for them.
Stan, one thing that stands out at you really quickly, not a very tall team at all for Fayette Academy. One of the shortest teams that TCA will play this year. Would you agree?
It's definitely the shortest Fayette Academy team we've seen in a while after having that near 7-footer play for him the last 4 years.
Yeah, he was really a good player, wasn't he?
He got better each and every year. We'd like to see, you know, he will get a look at the next level just because of the size alone. But he was a kid, he needed to get a real solid big man coach to help him with his ball game so he can advance. And here with the call of the game is Dave McCulley.
Weiser to jump it up against Pike, Zane Pike. And the ball is controlled by TCA, wearing the black uniforms as you watch the game tonight on the TCA Facebook page. Nice punch pass in the paint, stopping, popping, free throw line jumper, good by Waller.
Waller, nice shot to give us the first lead of the game.
Trace Robertson gave him the really nice pass, and now bodies collide at midcourt. We're going to get a foul on Weiser.
Yeah, Weiser's going to pick up his first, obviously. A little collision at midcourt.
2-0. We've played 22 seconds of the game. And Grant Armour inbounds it in the backcourt. There's Corbin Bowling. Bowling wearing number 12 across the timelines. You watch him in there against Robertson. Lady Lions won earlier. Tough one, 57-50. Out between the circles is Jay Brady Orr. I like those guys and gals with the 3 names. Jay Brady Orr. Like Brantley Kate Lovelace. Left blocks, shot up, and in and out. Tough break for Pike. Nice break for the Lions. Front court after the rebound. It sure was. Weiser. Good ball movement out to Robertson. To Caleb Williams, left wing. Drives, leads it for Keltner. Ball knocked away. Nice hustle, but Fayette Academy couldn't come up with it. You know, a lot of folks watching the guys' game just like they did the gals' game. Inbounds pass. Keltner wide open. Nice pass, Trace. His second assist. And Keltner knocks it in from about 10 feet. And to be honest with you, not a look of defense by Fayette Academy on the inbounds play. 4-0. Keltner and I still jump Now here's driving the other way. Bodies on the floor. It's going to be a blocking foul. Oh, I thought they missed that one, but I'm not sure. They say that Keltner will get him. 4-0. Keltner picks it up, and to the line to shoot free throws will be Cole Kirkland. Sounds like a lawyer, an attorney, doesn't it?
Yep.
Carolyn Troxell, who watches all the games. She's watching from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. The Kentucky Wildcat team the other day. Made me proud. Shot up by Cole Kirkland. Good. We'll try again.
Got them both.
Sure did. Both clean as a whistle. Justin Miller's tuned back in. Lois Ann and Ralphie. Alice Yarborough. Hannah's up at UT now. I know Alice. She's not happy about that result the other day. 4-2. Here's a shot. Keltner, right baseline, no. Back up there, and it's knocked in. Who is that? That's Waller.
Ow.
You are correct. Has 4, and it's a 6-2 game. Lions come with full court pressure. Man, they really go after you. It looks like about 7 of them out there, I bet, sometimes when you got the ball the other way. 6-2, 6-10. Matt Coble will join Stan at halftime of this one. Here is the drive by Bowling, and we got a 5-second count.
First turnover against Fayette Academy.
Several of the cheerleaders have made the move. I see Miss Heising down there. Jimmy Connie back at Steeplechase. They're watching tonight. I'm sure watching to see if she gets on camera. Let's hope she does. Daniel will get those cheerleaders on, I know, sometime. Here is a shot up by Trace Robertson. Front rim, no. Rebound going high to get it was Zane Pike. Pike's a little taller than I thought he was. He went pretty high to get that one. 6-2 game. But all in all, one of the smaller teams we'll see, and that's no disparaging remark toward them. And here's a drive put up, and what do we have? Officials don't know yet. Now they get walking.
Proper call.
Yeah, I thought it was too. The trailing official called it. Coach Bradford not real happy about it.
Tried to force his way in between a couple of defenders,
really
caused him to drag the foot.
I agree with you. It just wasn't there, was it?
No.
The Lukesters in the game. Luke Malden. Used to seeing Billy down at the scorers table. He's not there tonight. Brad's keeping those wars here. Here's, boy, Weiser's bump, no call. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to belong to TCA. And in the game will be Wyatt Morris in the game, wearing the he's wearing the face mask.
Yep.
Kirkland comes out. It's a 6-2 game, 5:22. Slow start by both teams. Keltner had it blocked. Zane Pike went up there and blocked that basketball. Front court will be Armour. Good football player, wasn't he, Stan?
Yep.
Armour will drive in. Armour puts it up, got it. And nice drive in the paint. Linda Dooley's tuned in. Billy and Linda watching from Kentucky. They're up here in the God's country as well. 6'4", just runs a nice play. He almost pushed off with that right hand, didn't he, Stan?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't call it. It's a 6-4 game, 4:55 left here. Luke balled it up, no good. And the ball saved. Pike has it on a nice play by Wyatt Morris. It's a 6-4 game. Fayette Academy was down 4-0. Now it's a 2-point contest. Shot left wing. That's an air ball put up by Armour. Pretty ugly that time. It goes out of bounds. They say it goes off Will Keltner's legs, though. Will headed to Campbellsville to play football.
Mm-hmm.
Hope he has a great career up there when they play. Here's a shot up. No good by Bowling. Hope he has a great game, but I got to pull for Bethel. That's where the paychecks come from each 2 weeks. Working with it now will be TCA's Robertson. Thought about the three, doesn't shoot. Nice pass to Keltner. Up, back rim, no. Robertson rebounds back up. Boy, he gets a lot of rebounds for a guard. Couldn't get that one to go.
There was some contact in there somewhere.
It was. There was arms flailing both ways, wasn't it, Stan? His would have been trying to fend off somebody. Now Robertson steals that basketball. Gives it to Keltner in front court. Keltner will drive in against Payne. Unloads down low. Great pass. Shot up there by Waller. He has 6.
Great vision by Keltner to see Waller wide open underneath the bucket.
Great vision and great, just unselfish play. Here's Pike the other way. Pike stops, pops from 12. Got it. So it's an 8-6 game. Jeff Sisk is tuned in, my Yankee buddy. They open up on, let's see, let me get it right. March the 30th against San Francisco at the Bronx, Jeff. Can't wait. Here's a shot up, left wing, an air ball by Weiser. Out of bounds at Sells. They give it to TCA.
Got a trivia question for you.
Sure.
Who is it the most grand slams in a single year in baseball history?
I thought you was going to ask me who had the most in the World Series. I think Reggie had them at one time. Most Grand Slams, I'm not sure, Stan. Give me the initials. I jumped right on it. Here's a shot put up, no good by Waller. Rebound control by Fayette Academy.
I'll give you his nickname initials,
Oh,
DB.
DB. 8-6 your score. Let me think about that a while. I won't Google. You see my phone over here. 8-6. Ball knocked away. Coming up with it, though, is Grant Armour. Armour. TCA really stout defensive. Lakai's in the game. Lakai Tompkins. He's the big guy down in the paint. You see him there playing the big D. Fayette Academy almost lost that ball. Armour with it. Armour, great pass underneath the pipe. Lays it up to get walking.
Yep.
He saw he was so wide open, Stan. He got in a hurry. That's a proper call, too.
Fourth turnover against.
All right, DB, give me the team. Would that be too much of a clue?
Nope, can't do it.
Can't do it. It's got to be a Cub then. 8-6.
I'll give you a big no on that.
Not a Cub. 252. I should, I know
I'll
more
give you a
baseball.
hint. The player had ties to Nashville and may have them again.
Okay, here's a shot up by Luke Malden. No good. That's got to be the guy that's trying to get a franchise there. I'll come up with that in a minute. 8-6 your score. And here's the shot up. No good. Well, it's got to be Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly.
Winner.
All right, winner.
Had
chicken.
6 in 1 year.
Yeah.
Never had another Grand Slam his entire career, but had 6 in 1 year.
Number 23, Donnie Baseball. I gave it away when he said Nashville. Well, Jeff Sis just sent me the message, and I didn't see it until after I'd answered it. But Jeff said Donnie Baseball, Mattingly. Jeff knew it before I did. Here's a shot put up. It is there by J. Brady Orr. Free throw is there. He can tie the game, Stan. You feel like, no disrespect to Fayette Academy, you feel like TCA should have a 10-point lead, don't you, in a way?
You would think.
Free throw again up. Good again.
Ties this game at 8, our first tie of the contest.
8-8, yep. The biggest lead has been 4-0. Across the timeline, here's Weiser. Weiser out to Luke. The Lukester, back rim, no. And 11 lanes in the game. Mom and Dad right down to my left here. Judy Vaughn's tuned in. That's her grandson out there. She says, 11, shoot that basketball. Here's Zane Pike. Leaves it for his teammate out here. The 3 up, no good by Corbin Bowling. And Lakai comes down with that rebound.
Lakai, you may want to quit trying to take the charge. Everybody knows they're not going to be able to knock you down.
Right. Weiser thought about it. Weiser.
Think about it.
Yeah, he's got to act, doesn't he? Here's Weiser down low. Lakai somehow came up with that. Back to Weiser. Weiser up off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Fayette Academy has it. They take their first lead. Armour with it. Armour will drive in and puts it up, and we got a charge on Armour.
Proper call.
Yep.
Did a good job, got down, turned around, and was able to establish himself before the contact made.
Had a teammate open right of the paint. I don't think he's just being unselfish or selfish. I think he just didn't have a good angle to get the ball to him.
Now, Lakai, in fairness, had position established, but come on.
We're tied at 8. That's right. 135, Lakai's at the high post.
Really?
11 lane, left baseline. 11 will drive in, puts it up, missed it, and the rebound's controlled by Fayette Academy.
Now, I'd more easily believe.
Here's a shot, right baseline. Morris puts it up and in, and Fayette Academy has their first lead, 10-8. Williams and Keltner trying to get back in the game with 1:10 left in the first.
I'd much more believe Lakai going up for a layup and dragging 2 Fayette Academy ball players with him.
Deep right over there is Waller, swinging out to Malden. Weiser into the cutting Lakai from 11 lane, puts it up too hard, no. And Fayette Academy has the rebound. Dexter not happy the way his team is playing right now. 10-8, 50 seconds in the first. Fayette Academy with a 2-point margin.
Diamond, one of the very few times all year that I've seen TCA behind.
Now we have a foul, and it's a charge.
That is the proper call, though.
Yeah, the trailing official came in. Coach Bradford can't believe it. It is the right call. He got up in midair, was out of control.
I mean, Lakai acted a little bit, but it was the proper call.
Yeah, it was the proper call, yep. Malden out of the game, Weiser out of the game, and we mentioned a moment ago coming in for them will be Keltner and Williams. 35 seconds left in the first, and TCA down by 2 here on the road in Somerville. Across the timeline, 11 lane. We mentioned Mom and Dad right to my left. Judy, they're looking good, just like you. Here's a shot up or a pass to Lakai, left free throw line extended. And it's knocked away, but that's going to be a foul on Fayette Academy, their third of the game.
Now here's a further trivia question. We know that Mattingly has that record.
They say Armour's third foul? I only had him with 1, so that would be 2. But they said his third foul. Inbounds pass. Pike blocks it against Keltner.
Mike got up in the air a little bit there.
He did. He's taller than I thought, and he's got some jumping jacks in those legs.
Name the AAA town that Don Mangley played in.
10-8. Well, he played in Nashville.
That is correct.
Yeah. You know, Willie McGee was down there at that time.
Now, here's another question.
Sure.
The Nashville AAA franchise, where did they come from and what was their nickname before they moved to Nashville?
Well, I'll think of that in a minute. 10-8. It was up in the Northeast, wasn't it?
Nope.
Wasn't? Okay. Evansville.
The Evansville Triplets.
Yeah, man. Listen, I know my baseball.
Who had players like Jack Morris.
You just keep throwing these things at me. I keep trying
Mark
to come through.
Fidrich.
Yes, exactly. Williams at 3. Yes! That thing was from the Fayette Academy bench. My goodness, I'm not lying. You watching it can tell it. 11-10. Now here's a shot the other way. Goes into the cheerleaders down there, but they're all okay. 11-10. Williams' three-pointer gives TCA a 1-point lead at the end of 1. 11-10. TCA back up to this. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
I had the
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
We're back. 11-10 your score. Some of the parents and some of the gals going home. School day tomorrow. Well, they won 57-50 earlier here tonight.
They're doing that so they can get in line at McDonald's.
17 minutes later, they'll pull away. 11-10. You and I have not stopped there since, have we?
Maybe once, but sadly, it's one of only about 2 games in town at that time of night.
Reverend Dooley over to our left. Inglewood, he's watching this one.
You know, look over his shoulder and see his sermon again. Give us a preview.
Yeah, I had all of his sermon up at Union City. I'm sure he did a great job of that sermon the next day or a couple of days later. 11-10, TCA by a point with 7:48 left here in this second stanza. We're just underway in the second stanza from Somerville tonight.
That was on Tuesday night.
Kirkland lost it, gets it back, puts it up, and blocked. Lakai and Williams both were there. Outlet pass to Keltner. Keltner will move it in with the left hand, up no good. Trace Robertson, great rebound. Over to Lakai, no good. Robertson again. Out to the teammate, up, Waller, no. Lakai comes up with it. TJ will have another chance. Out to Williams, thought about it. Now the step back 3, left wing, no. Well, we've had some bad misses in this sequence. Now it's blocked, and coming up with it will be Fayette Academy's Bowling.
There's no way we can have that many cracks and not get something to fall.
We didn't hit the rim on a couple of them, did we, Stan? 11-10.
Sadly, there's a couple of video copies of my shooting video out there.
The Stan Gerard shooting videos, yeah. 11-10, 1-point game. Under 7 minutes. We played a minute of this quarter. Right wing wide open. Sort of a shot put kind of shot by Morris. No good, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Fayette Academy.
Yeah, over the back on
going to be on Kirkland.
5, Kirkland.
Well, Loris Ann's still up watching, so that means that Ralphie's having another dog biscuit. He's up.
He could be out on the couch, though.
We played matchmaker with the Dogs the other night, didn't we? 11-10. Ralphie would send us a paw print saying thank you if he gets a chance. 1-point game, 6:44. Ralphie gets more airtime than any canine in the history of I used to talk about Jeter a lot, but
that's because, you know what, Dave? That's because Ralphie's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Front court will be Abernathy. Jay Brady Orr. We love Ralphie. 11-10. We got to meet Ralphie. We hadn't met him yet, have we?
Yeah.
Feel like I know him, though, don't you?
We're going to have to go to a baseball game, make arrangements for Ralphie to be there.
Yeah. I'll have to come out and do a game or two with you. Jay Brady Orr with it, although I have enough softball and baseball to do to keep me busy all spring at Bethel. Moving in, shot up, no good by Bowling, and the rebound's controlled by the Lions, front court. Here is the shot up, back rim, no, put up by Weiser, and I think Weiser over the back, I think.
Yeah, he came flying, came swooping down with that arm, and he's going to pick up the foul.
This is no disrespect whatsoever to Fayette Academy, but TCA's just not played very well here thus far.
He is, confirmation he is leg out on the couch.
Flores says he's out of it, so the heck with Dave and Stan. Say, Mom, what are you making me listen to these guys again for? Here's a pass knocked away. Williams comes up with it. Ralphie's smarter than the average dog, too. 11-10, 540. Robertson with it, right of the key. Looking inside, nothing there. Out to Lakai. Lions with 5.5. Lakai in the paint. And you got to get out of there. He's in there for a while. He put the change in the meter, I guess. Williams, 3, yes.
Caleb with his second 3 of the night.
In all honesty, Lakai was in there about 8 seconds, wasn't he?
He was looking for it to earn his badge in camping.
14-10, yeah. And now here's a charge. No, they get a blocking foul on Lakai.
Lakai is made a living trying to draw that blocking foul.
He's the strongest guy out there, and he's doing a little Duke flopping right now. It's not working.
Well, he bought the flopping video from one of our local basketball coaches at the collegiate level.
Jackson Keltner says, "Go Lions." You know, Jim Sutton used to get on me all the time, and I'd bring up that Duke flopping. Jim was on the member of that 78 team that lost to Kentucky 94-88 in the national title game. Jim's a great guy. He's up in Chattanooga now. Here's a shot up, no good by Morris. Most of the TCA fans know Jim. Working out with it with Robertson. Out to Williams. Williams, 17-footer. About
Pushed
an 18-footer. Yep, sure did. Forced it a little bit. Now he steals that basketball after they threw it away to Keltner. Keltner in the paint, stopping, popping, back rim, no. And Pike goes up to get the rebound. We mentioned how small they were, but Pike sort of makes up for that a little bit, and he's a pretty good player. And there's a walk. Boy, I'll tell you what. Jay Brady Orr walked, and Antoine Long wanted it, didn't get it. Now the ball is blocked.
Second block by Caleb.
Yep. The other way, Keltner. Keltner fakes, puts it up, foul. He'll shoot 2. No, they say on the floor. He pointed to the floor. He had the ball going up with it, I thought.
Up in the air, dude.
Yeah, at least he would have had it around like Pistol Pete around the waist trying to go up there with it.
Boy, he couldn't go up for the shot because the guy was laying on
Yeah,
it.
sure was. 14-10. So they grabbed him around the waist.
Yep.
Almost. Wasn't intentional, but he did foul him pretty hard. Here's Lakai back in.
Wow.
And another block by Pike. Now Lakai stays with it, though, puts it up and in. Lakai Tompkins.
His first bucket. Pike's a player now. He's only a sophomore.
Sure is.
He obviously is not afraid of Lakai.
No, he's sure not. Lakai gets his first points of the night. Here's a shot the other way, no good. Fayette Academy comes back up with it. Landon Abernathy put it up, and no good. And we got a foul. No, they say out of bounds off TCA. 3:56, second stanza, 16-10. Matt will join us at halftime and talk about the hard-fought game earlier, 57-50. TCA won it. Inbound it. We're inbound it. Will be Bowling. Looking, gets it in. Morris with it, and the ball knocked away. Caleb Williams, he's been everywhere tonight, hasn't he?
Yep. He just wanted me sitting on the inside so I wouldn't eject and get something from the deep-fried concession stand.
No, you don't need it. You and I don't need that. We had fast food on the way down here. Although a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when I get home sounds really good right now.
Deep fried?
I had no lunch today. That's my own fault.
I've got some pasta salad.
Bowling with it. Bowling. Drives in, nothing there. Down low with bad pass. And Bowling's got to go up with that, or excuse me, Morris got to go up with that shot from 10 feet, and he overpassed at that time. Coach Bradford says that's all right. Unselfish, but too unselfish that time.
Sometimes you got to be a little stingy with it.
Yeah, that's right, 16-10. I never saw a shot I didn't like. And I played the Matador defense, waved at them when they went by me. Weiser over to Williams. He wanted that 3. Now he jacks up the 3 way out there. Rebound controlled by Fayette Academy. Boy, Williams, he's got the trigger, doesn't he?
You had that Queens defense.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Waved at him. 16-10. Orr with it. Good defense by the Lions right now. They're trying to keep them out of that paint. Doing a pretty good job of it. They haven't got much inside, have they?
Nope.
As I say that, here's a three from the TCA bench. Bowling puts it in. You know, the threes kept the Fayette Academy Gals in the game, Stan.
Averaging 19 points a game. That's his first points.
We're 16-10, now 16-13. Boy, the three we mentioned in almost every game. How much has changed the complexity of basketball at every level. Robertson with it. 2:35 left in the half. Good pass to Keltner. Even better pass to Lakai. And Pike gets his fourth block of the game. But the Lions come right back up with it. Pike's a jumping jack, isn't he? Now TCA throws it away.
I'm going to make a prediction. At some point, Mr. Pike's going to pay for that.
Yeah. Working with it. They go left baseline. Over there to Morris. Morris had it knocked away. He gets it back. And now what? Timeout? Or do we have a foul?
Timeout on the floor. And we will be back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back to the, we're not at the T-Dome. We're at the Vikings house in Summerville, Tennessee, alongside Double D, Diamond Dave. I'm Stan Gerard, and what I like about this game is we're leading 16-13.
Yep, but a tight game. TCA's led by as many as 4-0 than it was. Well, 16-10 was the biggest lead, 6 points. Now it's 16-13. 2:05 left in the half, and great defense, great pressure defense, forces a turnover. Robertson the other way, puts it up, no foul, they'll shoot two. That was great defense on the ball, and then Robertson's the guy out at midcourt that gathered it in. I think the defense was Weiser, who is really doing a good job in the corner over there. So, should be 2 free throws forthcoming for the Tracer.
Well, I did not like the way Bowling, he didn't intend, but Robinson laid down there, and he came down right on the side of his knee.
Oh, I didn't see that. Gaddy, Shirley Gaddy's watching tonight. Her grandson's in the game. And the Tracer to the line.
No relation to Gaddy's Pizza, though.
In the air? Well, maybe. You never know. Trace up, good.
His first points of the night.
The message of the night was from Loy Sands saying Ralphie's on the couch and giving it up. 17-13. Trace gets this one to fall as well. 2 for 2. And it's 18-13.
Uses the front lip of the old pig iron.
Sure did. 5-point game. Front court. Abernathy with it. Lions get back defensively. She's watched the game. Frank Clampett on the bench there with Antoine Long and the master, Dexter Williams. Ball knocked away. Trace steals the basketball. Robertson the other way. Robertson moves in. Puts it up with the left hand. Great play, yes.
Trace Robinson does a great job adjusting his body to make the easy kiss off the glass.
Now another steal by the Tracer. And here's the pass underneath. And Waller will put it up and in. Let's see if Coach Bradford calls the timeout.
Waller,
it's 22-13 all of a sudden.
Waller with 8.
And Trace Robertson is just taking over the game defensively. 1:15 and what was a 2-point game, and now walking. And TCA's defense, we bragged about it in the pregame, and you're seeing it here. They have forced their 9th turnover against Fayette Academy in the game.
You see my Facebook today, that picture, that high school basketball picture from 1915?
I saw that, yeah.
I think I saw Tom Mapes working the radio broadcast of that game up in the corner.
Very well could have been 22-13. He and Bill Haney.
Methuselah was doing color that night.
He and the late Bill Haney. Here's the pass down low. Boy, my goodness, Waller knocked to the court. And no foul.
I saw another one from the brand new gym at IU with the 1918 state championship game.
I was just glad you didn't say, McCulley, were you there? Here's a 22-13 game, 55 seconds. Trace, 3, no. Rebound, Will Keltner lost it out of bounds. Never really had it. Great effort.
Trying to do the flying cross body block on the head coach there.
Yeah. Coach Bradford and Will would be it'd be a tough collision, wouldn't it? Backcourt.
I'll take my chances with the defensive player.
Great pass. Boy, what they ran, how to beat a pressure, attack it. And Zane Pike got a great pass that time from his teammate, Cole Kirkland.
4 points for Mr. Pike, the jumping jack.
Lisa Northcutt is watching. Justin Miller's back with us. Hello, Justin and Lisa. Always good to have you watching. Hope you and Coach Ken Northcutt and the gang are doing well. 22-15, 7-point game. Down low, and it's blocked. And Weiser was going to go up, or Waller was going to go up with it, and it was blocked out of bounds by Wyatt Morris. 23 seconds left in the half. 7-point game. TCA's led by as many as, what was it, Stan? 9. They led 22-13. Williams. He and Robertson have sparked this team to this lead here at halftime, down to 10, down to 9. Coach Cole's bringing you Chick-fil-A. Look at that. Working out to Trace Robinson out between the circles. Here's Weiser driving in, stopping, popping, back rim though. We're at halftime. He scored the break. Fayette Academy. And TCA locked in the tight one. 22-15 Lions back after this message on the TCA Basketball Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Under the direction of Michael Mancini, outstanding football coach of the Lions, teacher out there, along with Daniel Cashett, our cameraman tonight. Jay has a night off. He'll be back with us Friday when we travel to USJ. Welcome aboard again, everybody, from Summerville, Tennessee, Fayette County. Lions lead the game 22-15 here at the break. They've led by as many as 9. They've never trailed in the game. Well, they did trail. I apologize. They trailed 10-8. Braden Waller has 8, 6 by Caleb Williams, 4 by Trace Robertson, who's had a really good ball game. 2 by Keltner and 2 by Tompkins in the game. 2 by Armour, 2 by Kirkland, 2 by Orr, 4 by Pike. Got at least that many blocks, and 2 by Morris leads Fayette Academy. We're at the halftime break here, and it's a 22-15 game. Earlier tonight, we had a tight one. TCA won 57-50. And it looked like TCA, they had a 14-point lead at one time. Looked like they might blow Fayette Academy away, but the 3-pointers by Fayette Academy got them back to the game. And TCA had to really fight hard there at the end, but they held on and won it 57-50. Congratulations to Matt Coble, and right on cue, Matt joins us. And Matt, first of all, congratulations. You get any road win, hey, a win's a win. You don't really gripe and complain about anything. I told you off, Mike, I didn't think we particularly played well, and that's nothing against Fayette Academy. They've got a really fine player in Emmy Moore who scored 1,000 points tonight, and they hit their threes. You look at Thornton and Burnett. They had some big threes, kept them in the game, but it was a tight one. But our team holds on and wins.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in the locker room. You go on the road and win. It's not like it's a bad team.
Sure.
We did not play our best.
I think they're a solid team this year. They're really solid.
They're a good team, and we didn't play our best, but we did some good things in moments through there. So there was some really good things we did. But yes, they just made those threes. They kept them in the game. I mean, they made 6 threes, and they were all in the second.
Sure.
5 of them were in the second half.
Yeah, Anna Sanders was, and she played really well tonight. She and Camden hit some big shots there in the first half, but Anna line up tonight. I have her unofficially with 10. That was Stan's player of the game, and I echo those sentiments. Although I told him I thought she should share it with Amelia Gehring, who had 10 assists tonight. I thought her passing was brilliant tonight.
Yeah, both of them are deserving, but you're right. Outside Amelia Living-Carden, the other girls stepped up and made shots and big shots. If you look down, we're at 16-10, 7-7, 7-7-6,
sure.
Scoring. So it's a huge step in that. It's not just, last year we played in the tournament and they guarded 3 of us really hard, which they kind of mimicked that tonight. And the other girls didn't score anything. So proud of the other girls being ready and stepping up and confidence growing. So in that respect, huge night for us.
No doubt about it. Kate pitches in. Kate Nedley had 4 tonight. But I said all along, you pretty well know what you're going to get with Amelia. You know what you're going to get with Olivia, who wound up with a big second half. I had her with 18. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 in the game.
16.
But, you know what you're going to get with those gals and Carden. But when Maxfield and Netherly and other players pitch in, Torrey had 7. I mean, it makes us really a very balanced and hard to defend, and really a team that could go a long way this year.
Yeah, so tonight, what you just said is hard to defend. Like, that's a step we took tonight, is being harder to defend. Other girls are being more confident in what they're doing, and we're working hard on getting that position and where we're going. So yeah, that was a really, really bright spot, is that some other girls stepped up tonight.
And Matt, the old adage in basketball is you give up something, you take away something, but you have to give up something. I thought you did an excellent job on Emmy Moore tonight. I mean, she winds up with 14, really made her work for all of her points. It allowed people like we mentioned earlier, Burnett and Thornton, to get some open threes, and to their credit, they hit them. But I thought your game plan against Moore was really excellent.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job there, but then sometimes we overhelped. Yeah. You can't overhelp a girl, especially like Burnett, that just shoots like she's doing. She's shooting 40% plus on the year.
Stan brought that up, yeah.
So that's we were overhelping and leaving her too much, but that's also, so I told them, it's not just a girl owner, it's a team thing, because we were getting beat, so we had to feel like we helped. And then on Annie Thornton she had a really good game tonight, but she was driving by us too easy tonight. We were allowing her to get by us too easy, which got her easy baskets, but also got Burnett some wide open threes.
Matt, 2 road games this week. 1-0 thus far. Got a big one again Friday against one of the arch rival opponents, if not the arch rival opponent.
Yeah, they were off tonight, so now we're play Carroll Academy. I mean, assuming we win that, we both go in at 4-0 to the district Friday night. So that's a really, really big game, first time through. So we're just gonna get ready. They're playing well, and they got some young girls that are really stepping up. So there's gonna be a dogfight Friday night.
They beat this Fayette Academy team. I think it was 56-43. I think the last I saw. Well, Matt, congratulations, and be careful going home. And hey, you've got the dinner. You didn't bring us anything, and that's okay. I know you can't take care of us all the time, but I will tell you that Brantley Kate's lovely mother, Stephanie, bought me and Stan both a big loaf of bread. How about that?
Well,
homemade bread.
It's good, too. She's a lot sweeter than I am, so, I'm glad somebody's taking care of y'all.
And one thing I want to mention, too, Brantley Kate had that bucket, and she said they really got a big kick out of listening and watching it. Yeah.
It's fun.
You got a great group of kids.
That they do love each other, and it's fun watching them. Brantley Kate, that was her first basket. She was the last one on the team that hasn't scored this year. That was her first basket in the varsity game.
Well, you couldn't see it because our signs weren't real big enough, but you were on the bench with all your great staff down there, and I had one. I was to the right, so Stan had one that said B, and I had the other paper that said K. We were trying to get your attention up there.
Well, I'm glad she went and made it. I mean, she really made a good move when she finished there that Friday night. So that was it was fun to get that.
I like our squad a lot.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I do too.
Matt, congratulations. I didn't bring up anything else you noticed tonight, so I'm not going to talk about that because we're both playing you're playing on the road. We're at home tonight. So
y'all outplayed us Saturday. Y'all deserved it. So
I will say this: you and Rod Parker both sent me a message, which I really do appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, y'all deserved it. Y'all outplayed us. So.
All right, Matt, be careful going home.
Thanks, Dave.
Congratulations on the road win.
Thank you.
All right, Matt Coble joins us as the Lady Lions win it earlier, 57-50. And we did want to mention, we mentioned a moment ago, Shirley Gaddy. That's the grandmother of Will Keltner. We didn't mention that. And Stan, we really need to be on our dot our I's and cross our T's. Our lovely buddy Christy Timms is watching tonight, and the TCA Booster Club says, let's go Lions, finish strong with a great second half. Let's take a break. It's, did I mention Will Skelton? I did not. He's watching tonight as well. It's 22-15 here at the break. Tight one. If the Lions can extend the lead and then win it here on the road. There's Michael Odom down there, former TCA football coach, now here at Fayette Academy. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back after this for the second half. See if we can get the double dipper tonight, folks. Stay with us on the TCA Basketball Network.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
TCA leads 22-15 as we begin a third quarter action. There's somebody getting down with it on the floor. He's behind the bench.
I love it. He's really getting into the game. I like that spirit.
You missed my little jig while you were talking to Coach Coble.
I'm glad I did. 22-15, 7:50. Here's a shot up. Williams, yes. The Lions moving now to our right, and Caleb now has 9, 3 threes, Stanley.
Wow.
And here's a steal by Waller. 25-15. Williams had the three again. Now he moves in for 15. Rebound control, back up. Weiser. Another block by Zane Pike. That's got to be his 6th block of the night. And now a foul on TCA.
You know, Caleb Williams, we're close enough we could legitimately said he shot that one from the 911 area code.
He sure did. He was way out there.
We are that close.
He really did. Well, here we go with.
How close are we, by the way?
9 rows up. 25-15. We'll set the lineups here for you. J. Brady Orr. We don't know what J stands for. We don't know what BK stands for. Brantley Kate. 25-15, 7-15. And the ball knocked away, and it's loose, out of bounds, off Williams. It's Williams, Waller, Weiser, Robertson, and Keltner for your Lions in the dark uniforms against the white-clad Vikings of Fayette Academy here in Summerville. They go back with Armour, Kirkland, Bowling, Orr, and Pike. In the paint, Armour. Bank, no. What do we have? Charge on Armour. If that's Armour, you know, remember, Stan, he went out with 3 fouls. Yeah. That's his 4th foul. He's got to feel like he's snake bit.
Timing and scoring confers.
Absolutely.
Well,
it's a 25-15
Macy Lee's checking
game.
Back in.
Money. Backcourt across the timeline is Robertson. Trace with a yo-yo dribble. Pulls up, gives it to Waller from 13. In and out. And Fayette Academy gets the rebound.
We have our contingent of Jackson Christian fans watching us tonight.
Okay.
Stephanie Clark Sheets.
Lovely
checking
lady.
in.
Sorry.
The coach's bride.
Saw her behind the bench the other night. Well, you're talking about a great player. Great high school player, then All-American at Union. Wasn't many much better than her, you know it?
Nope.
Good grief.
I remember her collegiate career.
Steve Beverly called a lot of those games. 25-15. I bet he wore a bow tie back then, too. I love his bow ties. You and I need to do, next time will we be with him Friday? We'll be doing USJ, won't he? Let's wear our bow ties.
No.
25-15, 10-point game. I'm not sure if I even have one. Down low, Trace Robinson, nice entry pass. Waller, bank shot, layup, yes.
Oh, heck no.
27-15. TCA coming with full court pressure. It's bothering the Vikings a little bit in the backcourt, just like that. It might be a 10-second count. They may need a timeout. It's a timeout, yep. Coach Bradford called it with about 9 seconds into it with 1 second to spare.
How can you call a timeout when the ball's floating in the air?
Oh, no, they gave it to him. We'll take one with him. 6:06, 27-15. Lions back after this. Stay with us.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
Blake Butler checking in from Florida, I believe. Little mini vacation for the coach and his bride.
How about that?
Yep.
Well, Blake, it's probably about as warm here as it is down there. It's in the 60s here
70,
today.
yeah, 70 degrees it got to, depending on where you were at.
Scares you a little bit with this kind of weather in January, the middle of January, because we do have the chance of some severe storms.
Tomorrow.
I think on the meter it says about a 2. It's at the grade 2. And that's from about 6 tomorrow night to about midnight tomorrow night, so be careful and be aware of that. Out, Morris with it. Morris moves in and knocked away, loose, and TCA comes up with it, turnover on Fayette Academy.
So I need to get my chores done early tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to be home, but I'm going to work tomorrow in McKenzie. I'll be back home hopefully about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Okay, go to the dump tomorrow.
Trace Robertson with it, 27-15.
Garbage.
All right, some garbage. Down low, bad pass. Trace thought he saw a crease there, and they knocked away. Dexter not real happy. Front court, J. Brady Orb. They leave it for the trailer. Here's a 3, and I think Waller may have got a hand on that. The shot was put up by
outlet.
Bowling, and now the other way, Trace Robinson banks no, and the rebound's controlled by the Vikings.
You know, if Trace Robinson wasn't one of the finest golfers in the state of Tennessee, I bet you he could have been a fine wide receiver for Blake Butler.
No doubt about it, and his sister's going to be a great one, too. Now we've got a player shaken up. That's Corbin Bowling. Let's hope he's okay down in the end zone.
Did not see what happened to him.
I didn't either. Things were going the other way. So let's do this. Say a little prayer for him, and we'll take a quick break. We're back after this. 27-15 here in Somerville. 5:20 left in the third. This is TCA basketball.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Go back. And Bowling being able to put a little weight trainer out there. We met him earlier tonight as he was taping up the gals. And let's hope that young man's okay. Gingerly walking off the court under his own power, though. That's the good sign.
Yeah.
And in the game for him will be Landon Abernathy, who played in that first half. 27-15, 5:20 left here in this in the third stanza.
Bowling averaging 19 a game, only got 3 so far. That will have an effect on this team.
He's talking to the trainer down here behind the bench. He's putting some weight on both legs. Out between the circles, Jay Brady Orr. Pike, they bring him way out there, the big guy. He's been an influencer in the game with those blocks. Drive and the shot put up by Kirkland, a wild shot with the right hand on the left baseline, no good. So the Lions have it with a 12-point lead. Keltner out to Weiser. Weiser to Waller. Williams almost double dribbled it, but did not. Keltner, 3, left wing, Ball out of bounds, touched last by TCA. And in the game will be one of my favorites. Crew cut and all, the Lukemeister, Luke Malden. Who did he get, Stan? He got Williams. Williams on the bench. Yep. 27-15, 12-point game, 4:32.
That question was hard.
Yep. In the third stanza we are. Here is the pass. Keltner got there late and fouls over the back. Kirkland didn't get him by much, but got him just enough that they had to call it.
Yeah. It's like on Facebook last night, Brad Keltner had a poignant post. Extra point kicking is hard.
Yeah, I saw that. 27-15, 12-point game. Lions lead the game, and here's a floater, right baseline by Kirkland, no good. And the smallest guy out there, Malden, has it, and he lost it. Now going the other way. Both teams back it up and down the court, about three-fourths the other way. And now finally someone breaks open, and that someone is Waller, and he lays it up and in after the ball was deflected away. 29-15. Biggest lead. TCA, you feel on the verge of blowing this thing open, Stan.
Wide open.
And their defense is doing a lot of it right now, barely bothering Fayette Academy. Now Pike, right baseline, pulls up jumper, no. One and done. Rebound, Weiser. Weiser, front court, left wing, Waller to the trailing Robertson. Thought about the three, doesn't shoot it. Keltner will, though. Keltner's 3, front rim, no. Ball knocked away, hot potato. Fayette Academy has it. They lost it. Malden's down there, he digs it out at midcourt.
Keltner got a paw on that to knock it out.
A little helter-skelter at times, isn't it, Stan? Malden with it. That's no disparaging remark toward either team. Left wing, Weiser. Looking at the 2-3 zone. Malden's 3, too hard. Coming down with it was Wyatt Morris. 29-15. Now Trace Robertson steals that pass at midcourt to Keltner. Layup, it's there.
That's only Keltner's second bucket of the night.
Great pass after the steal, and it's 31-15. This is the biggest lead now by either team. And now Waller steals it. Great pass to Weiser. Layup, got it.
And that's Weiser's first points of the night.
First bucket of the night. That's what we talked about earlier, though. Here you lead by 18, and one of your guns, first bucket. That's how the balance on this team. We talked about that in the pregame. Now driving the other way. Off-balance shot by Wyatt Morris is there, and Coach Bradford calls a timeout.
We're going to take one with them. It's 33-17. TCA with the lead, 2:31 to go in the quarter. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And welcome back. They're trying to get jiggy with it here in the at Fayette Academy, 33-27. TCA just about doubling up. Fayette Academy here with 2.5 minutes to go in our first quarter of play.
You've not enjoyed the in-house music as much as I have tonight. I've really enjoyed this music tonight.
Now, there are some songs that have been simply outstanding.
And others you don't like.
And there's some others
They had
that...
Prince on it. You didn't like Prince. Had Chicago on. You didn't like Chicago.
I like Chicago. I don't like Genesis.
Hey, Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
A legend.
Oh.
His lovely daughter is a tremendous, beautifully
Yeah, my grandmother had wheels. Should have been a wagon, too.
33-17. I'm not sure what it takes to please you anymore. Laying across the timeline. Those two doubles I bought you, you like those. 33-17.
I even got cheese on one of them by accident.
I know, I saw that. I didn't bring. Oh, Malden, the 3, the Lucher, yes.
Luke Malden with his first points of the night.
We don't have a really good angle to see our crowd, so I can't tell if they're here tonight, the Maldens, but I bet they are.
I think a few have left.
Luke Meister hit that, 36-17. This is the biggest lead now.
Judging from the Fayette Academy crowd, a few people have left the building.
Yeah, it's not many people over there, to be honest with you. 2-8, left baseline jumper, Weiser, no. The battle for the rebound. Here's Armour. He's back out there. I think Coach Bradford says, well, you got to go back out there, son. You're one of my guns. You got 4 fouls. So here's a shot almost to bank that thing in. Armour gets the ball from his teammate and puts up a 3. It's there. That's his 5th point of the night, 36-20.
I was wondering about Dawkins, a junior, averaging 9 points a game.
Haven't seen him, have we?
Doesn't appear to even be on the bench.
Unless he's at one of those warm-ups down there. I'm not sure if he's hurt or not. Yeah, you're right. And here's a shot up, no good. And coming out there with it will be the Fayette Academy Vikings. Nice pass, Armour, down to his teammate. It is up. Isaiah Atkins got it.
His
to
first
go.
bucket of the night.
It is. First time he's been in the game, isn't it? I think so.
That would be correct.
36-22 your score.
I normally don't stat that, but you are correct.
You have games Thursday, Stan?
Don't have anything Thursday.
Here's Keltner. Baseline, oh no, 3 in front of the bench. It's there by Will. Jackson, his brother in Jonesboro, has to love that. 39-22, and Grandma Gaddy surely likes it. Here's a shot down low by Pike. It is up, it is there.
Pike with 6.
Pike's a good ball player, Stan.
Yep.
39-24. He's let the offense come to him with those 6 points, but
averaging 8.2 a game.
He's been really good on the defensive side of it.
And 7 rebounds a game.
He's sort of a rejecter down there. Is Coach Odom down there looking good?
Where's he at?
Right there. 39-24. See him down to our left there. Lakai in the paint. Great head pump. Yes, Lakai Tompkins.
He's got 4.
41-24. Mike's a good guy and a good coach, isn't he, Stan?
Yep.
Armour lost it, gets it back. Now we get a foul on TCA. Some of the crowd below is getting on him a little bit. Malden picked up the foul. I think somebody said you rode him for the time he had the ball. The press rows had a few things to say tonight too, haven't they? 41-24.
We're up here. So.
They've done a really good job. Justin Miller tuned in. Melanie back with us. Armour with it. Armour lost it. Lakai comes up with that steal. 11 lanes in the game. Judy Vaughn, his grandmother, watching. 11 lane. Malden, 2 seconds. Puts it up. No good. Within 3. Our score, TCA pulls away a little bit. They lead the game 41-24. We're back to the final 8 right after this on the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
And welcome back as we go to the fourth quarter, 41-24. Love to take a second to thank each and every one of you who have decided to check in our broadcast tonight of TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network. You are what makes this broadcast Jackson's #1 broadcast of high school basketball.
No doubt about it, Stan. I've always said through the years, all these years, and that's charge. Yep, proper call. Eli German in the game. And offensive foul. I've always said, Stan, there's 2 parties, 2 entities that make it all worthwhile. The kids and the fans.
Yep.
41-24 is not about us. We cut up a lot and we enjoy it. But the bottom line is it's about those 2 entities we just mentioned. Keltner down to the blocks. Keltner, great head fump. Puts it up, missed it, spun off the rim. Coming out there with it, Fayette Academy's Armour. Armour stripped away. I think it was Weiser or Waller that knocked that ball away. And now the other way, Keltner layup, missed it. Rebound tipped up, no. Tip up again, no. This is Weiser. Yes, Waller had a tip, and Weiser had 2 tips. And Will Weiser now has 4 in the game, and it's 43-24. The Lions beginning to pull away now a little bit.
Yeah, all those points by Will in the second half.
7:20 left. Armour the other way. Armour, good pass down low. The layup is up, no good by German. And the rebound is controlled by the Lions. Now they want to racehorse basketball with you a little bit. Shot up by Waller, no good. That's his drive. That's his move to drive to that bucket. Very quiet crowd in here at the moment as TCA leads the game by 19. They're working out here now to Morris. Morris drives in, nothing there. Out to Armour. Armour slashes in, 14-footer, shot at 13. Rebound Williams. Under 7. Lions a couple of buckets, Stan, will put this thing away. Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah. Little Ice going to
going over there to Bowling. Who went
Bowling
out.
On the sideline.
Let's hope he's all right. We never did do an update on that, and I apologize. A shot up by Armour, no good. Williams. Yeah, so let's hope it's just maybe a bruise or something like that. Keltner with it. Keltner will drive in with the left hand up. No. Neither team getting a lot done right now. We get a walk
turned
now.
Ankle.
Yep. And that's going to be the turned ankle on Morris.
I think, yeah.
Coach Bradford saying, man, I don't need another injury here.
Yeah, he turned his ankle. That is, he being Wyatt Morris.
He's exasperated on that bench down there.
Miss Helen Malden, we thank you for the kind words.
Well, it's our pleasure, Helen. We will tell you again, as I always say, the Lukester is one of my favorites. 43-24, 6:19. Here's a shot up, no good by Trace, and the rebound's controlled by Cole Kirkland. Kirkland the other way. He may have double dribbled, now he dribbles the ball out of bounds. Cole lost it.
Oh, you kind of feel for him just to see a team like this who's been pretty good over the last several years, struggling so much.
Yeah, they're not a bad team, don't get us wrong, but they're just
they've got some good young talent.
Yeah, they're not quite as talented as they've been, and they're young. 43-24.
I would take Pike and Bowling on my ball club.
Oh, absolutely, anytime. And Armour. Armour's a good guard. 43-24. Hadn't had a great game tonight because he's been saddled with foul trouble from the get-go. He had 3 in the first quarter.
I mean, if they couldn't start, they would add a huge amount of depth.
Yeah, slashing to the bucket this time is Jay Brady Orr. He's fouled. It's going to be on Weiser. That's Will's third, and the clock arrested at 5:32, 43-24, and Orr trying to cut into the TCA lead. Earlier tonight, 57-50, the Lady Lions win it. Great balance scoring. And Matt, in the interview stand, you didn't hear it, he alluded to the same thing you and I talked about, how balanced the scoring was tonight.
Yep. Special note of interest, no middle school games this weekend. TCA drew a bye. Both the boys and girls in the first round of the Blue Suede. They will not play till next week.
How about that? 43-25. You and I will be back in action. I don't have any Bethel games this week either. They're on the road. I did not make the trip with them.
TCA, both teams guarantee a spot in the Final Four.
They were leaving at 7 in the morning. We'll be back to about 2 o'clock in the morning Sunday, so I wasn't able to go on that one. Now Williams on. Let's hope everybody's okay. Williams went high up in the air to get that rebound. He comes down. He's smiling. He's all right. It looked rougher than it really wound up being, didn't it, Stan? 43-25. It scares you, though, when someone gets up.
Let's put it this way. He was elevated.
Really was. 43-25.
I could jump 10 times, not have that kind of elevation.
Same here. Now they get it into Williams. Quick trigger, the 3. It hit the rim, went high up in the air, and then settles for the trifecta. 12 in the game.
All via the three-point shot.
46-25. This one's pretty well over, I think, now in the backcourt. Bodies collide. We're going to get a foul on Abernathy. He fouls Williams.
Abernathy tried to throw the ball out of bounds, ends up turning the ball over and getting credit for the foul on top of it.
Only number 4 on Fayette Academy, so no free throws yet. Sparse crowd over there just settled back a little bit, ready to head to the house here in a few minutes. 46-25, 4:54 left.
Officials have kind of kept their whistles in the pocket this half.
Yeah, they have. I think they've done a good job staying in this game. I really do. Both sides of fans were on them a little bit in that gals game. 2 things I would never want to do is coach and officiate. Williams, 3, right wing, a nice pass that time from Waller, but no good on the shot.
Over the back.
We got a foul over the back. Is that Lakai?
Yeah, no.
Will Weiser. Will's picked up 4.
I've officiated and I've coached.
He was one of the seniors out there the other night that was honored. Well, my favorite mascot of all time, Bubba Holsinger. Buster the Bulldogs watching tonight. You know, when All right, here's the ball knocked away. Waller steals it and lays it up and in.
Wow.
I will juggle a little bit because they were swiping at him. You know, we've got Ralphie we mentioned several times, and now we've got the other dog listening tonight, Buster the Bulldog, former Bulldog. Williams, right wing 3 from Robertson. Up, no. Trace gave him the good pass after the steal. We approach the halfway point of the final frame, and that's all TCA right now. Armor up, no one down there except black shirts. And Lakai sweeps the house.
I tried to play Lou one night. We couldn't find the outfit.
Luke, back to Williams. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
I was begging to.
Lakai, foul, no call. They block it. Pike blocks it. Now he blocks this one, but he's fouled. I thought he may have got him with the body the first time, but Pike can really get up there. And
Pike's a tall kid.
You can tell. Yeah, he's bigger than I thought he was. We mentioned him not being very big, but Stan, he really jumps well too, doesn't he?
Well, what gives the illusion he's small? He's so skinny.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He is tall. And he has some long arms.
He looks like Diamond Dave, except his hair is a lot different than I wore mine. I wore mine like Luke Malden.
This guy's a lot thicker than Diamond Dave.
He's got a head of hair, doesn't he? 48-25. He looks good. Don't get me wrong. Tompkins up, good. Lakai has 5 in the game. Good balance for the Lions tonight, Stan.
Yep. Lakai's reached his average, averaging 5.2.
Jay Brady Orr goes out of the game, and in will be Wyatt Morris. It's a 49-25 game. Lakai again. No. The next big task tonight is for Stan now to get out of this press row up here.
We may have just moved the table out of the way.
Here is a shot up, right wing. I think a drawn rain. Up, no good by Abernathy. Then it hits the guide wire up here.
I know your chair's going to have to go.
Oh, yeah. Had to go earlier when we both got in here. 3:36 left in the game. A very quiet arena here tonight. Somerville, Tennessee. We appreciate the accommodations of Coach Bradford and the gang here. They were really nice to bring us the table, the chairs, the padded chairs tonight, Stan.
It beats the hard plastic.
Sure does. 49-25. We'll be at USJ Friday night. Malden back at the game. Robertson, the left wing over there now to Caleb.
We'll be sitting on the front row of the bleachers there.
Malden. Williams. 3. Got it. Boy, when he releases, that thing goes in like that. It's pretty special. He has 15 in the game. All trifectas, Stan.
And he just makes it look easy.
Look at Trace Robertson. Hustle, knock that ball out of bounds. You would think TCA was down instead of being up big, 52-25.
He went halfway up there and go, how am I doing, Dad?
Yeah, exactly right.
Dad's over there in the top row.
Yep. See the Bales family right below us here.
Fayette Academy's starting to clear the bench out a little bit.
Now, a little bit of a zigging, zagging, and they threw the ball back under their own bucket, or TCA's bucket, and got away with it. That wasn't Kirkland's fault. His teammate went the other way. Right wing 3, we're going to get a charge. Yep. The shot a moment later by Isaiah Atkins, no good, and will not count. Now coming in the game will be Miller Melton.
I got a question. How many charges has Lakai drawn tonight?
Probably 4 or 5 at least.
And how many has he tried to draw? He's only been called for blocking, once?
Malden comes out of the game. Dexter talking to him a little bit. Luke chewing on that mouthpiece the way he always does. And Levin Lane in the game. Judy Vaughn, maybe we get a bucket from your grandson here. 52-25, 2:45 left. Jackie Lucas back with us. Hello, Jackie. And now here's a shot up and no good. And Fayette Academy comes out of there with it. 52-25, 2:35.
Oh, me.
And the other way, after the steal, Grant Armours 3, no. Trace with it, outlet pass. And on the run out, uncontested, and a dunk! And the crowd loves it. The crowd loves it, and so does the bench. Waller dunked that basketball.
Yep.
How about that, Stan? That's the highlight of the night.
Yep.
Look at him, big smile on his face, and the kids love it. The General's coming in the game. Gabe Lee. Also in the game will be Mr. Niven, Zach Niven in the game.
Coach is going, you better be glad you made that.
They love that. Waller, Williams, and Robertson out of the game. In will be Reed Basham, Zach Niven. Levin stays out there. Lakai stays out there. Also in the game is Carson Dooley. Reverend Dooley right to our left. Now Lakai's got to come out. We got to play with only 5 guys. And let's see, Carson's in the game. And the General, Gabriel Lee. 2:12 left. I like the substitutions by Dexter. Got the game well in hand.
So we get the JV team in.
Yeah, I think everyone that dressed out. Well, Cooper Vales hadn't been in the game. Here's a shot. Yep. And here's the shot up, no good. And Carson Dooley comes down that rebound.
No, I haven't. He's not even dressed out.
He's not dressed out. He may be banged up a little bit tonight. Doesn't have his jersey on. Waller looking around. Here's a three. Zach Niven. Niven, he can shoot the rock. A big guy. And Stan, he can shoot it now.
Well, and that's the thing. In a tight game, he would be a very unlikely option for you out on the wing.
Absolutely. 57-25. Most people would give him the shot thinking he wouldn't be able to shoot it, but he can shoot it. Here's another rebound. This is time the General comes over with it. Gabe Lee in the front court. Mom and Dad down here. They give it out to Dooley. Dooley's three. Nope. Rebound tipped out of there and controlled by Fayette Academy. Down to 1:20 all that remains. It'll be a short post game as we make our way back.
Very short.
Very short, Stan says. It's a road game on the road. I have to be at work tomorrow, and I'm sure Stan has morning duties as well. 57-25. Yeah, he's motioning like he's going to be laying on his pillow. And it's 57-25.
All right, no doubt about that.
Well, I'm not going into about 9 tomorrow, son. But I have a meeting at 4 tomorrow afternoon. There's a turnaround jump shot up no good by German. So it'll probably be about 5:30 before I get back to Jackson tomorrow night.
Late afternoon meetings?
Yeah, it wasn't my choosing.
Those are scary.
When the boss says, well, actually the ADs are meeting, and I'm one of those guys. Here's Niven, another three. This time, no. And now Levin Lane comes down that rebound. Let's hope he's all right. He's on the floor, and the ball knocked away, and Fayette Academy comes up with it.
He held his right knee down so he wouldn't get called for
Sure
traveling.
did. That's a smart play, wasn't it? Shot up, no good. Gabe Lee had a hand on it. Coming up with it will be Miller Melton. He gets it to his teammate. They go in the corner over here to Abernathy. He puts up the three. It's there by Abernathy. And the Fayette Academy folks like it. It's 57.
You know, we've held them to 12 points this half.
Yeah, they hadn't had a lot, have they?
No.
Well, again, we talked about the defense in the pregame, didn't we? TCA likes to make it a helter-skelter kind of affair. Now, TCA's just going to hold it. Dexter says, hold the basketball, do not shoot. That's going to be your happy final. 57-28. These teams will meet again at TCA. They'll play on February the 3rd. Let's keep it here and do a short post-game with Stan on stats. We'll have a closing comment. Stan, you've got them there to my right. And the Lions get the double-dipper win tonight, 57-50. And they win this one, 57-28.
First for Fayette Academy, Grant Armour with 5. Cole Kirkland with 2. Abernathy with 3. Bowling with 3. Brady Orr with 2. Pike with 6. Atkins with 2. And Wyatt Morris with 4 in the ballgame. For TCA, 3, 6, 8 kids in the scoring column. It was Zach Niven and Luke Malden with 3 each. Will Keltner, Trace Robinson, Will Weiser with 4 each. With 5 is Lakai Tompkins. It was Caleb Williams with 15 and Braid Waller with that dunk leads TCA with 16 points. TCA moves to 16-5 on the season. More importantly, 5-1 in district play. Our next broadcast of TCA Athletics will be on Friday. It's the neighborhood street fight. The Rumble on McClellan. TCA and USJ will have the pregame at 5:45. First tip at 6.
Laura Kraft, we'll finally get all of our people in there tonight. She's watching. Listen, Elder Helton says, way to go, Lions. Congratulations. And Laura Sand tells all of us to have a safe trip home, and we will do that. Give Ralphie a hug. Well, a good night tonight as the Lady Lions win 57-50. The Lions win 57-28. Congratulations to Coach Williams and Coach Coble. And congratulations tonight, too, to a personal friend of ours, Emmy Moore, who had 14 tonight. She needed 13 to reach 1,000. So congratulations to Jackie and to Carissa and to Emma as well. That's going to wrap it up for us. Happy finals again, 57-50 and 57-28 until 5:45 Friday night. For Michael Mancini, for Daniel Cashin, for Jay Cashin, for Paul Schultze, and for Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you. And by the way, we do have Beth Kisner Culpepper says thank you for the broadcast. Beth, we work you in as well. That's going to wrap it up for us. So long, everybody.